Yeah, that's the Ethiopians. The Ethiopians say Ethiopians still a press the point. And when I look on the front of the Today Gleaner, I see a picture with a come around from England, the Prime Minister of England, come around. UK leader comes bearing gifts. That's what the headline say. UK leader comes bearing gifts. First thing them go on like some trip him make down here. Like him and Porsche, some big friend and them way there. They are his servants. They are not our servants. They're supposed to be our servants. They are his servants. And as the United Nations, them go a meeting and a fly pass and pitch. Same like the Japanese Prime Minister flying past and pitch. And then talking about UK leader come bearing gifts. Gifts of prison. Prison, that's the gift. And underneath the next headline say Cameron's promises. Gift of prison, that is their form. Him and the Prime Minister and the PNP government of Jamaica, that's their form of National Housing Trust benefit. That's the National Housing Trust benefit. Where them are go on like say, them are do things for you. Building prison. Build, like Bob Marley said, them build penitentiary. And them a visitor, him come here at the end of September, today the last day of September 2015. The beginning of National Heritage Month at tomorrow. National Heritage, supposed to be the National Heritage Month of Jamaica. And it's a big mockery. But let us see. I hear them say the government government is bringing up the subject of reparation to him. Apologetically, maybe, I don't know. I go here and see. I go see on here. By the way, watching the news last night, I say, although it has been disputed, a girl, a student of Tivoli Gardens High School, go to school, and the security guard is the one checking her uniform to see if it's long enough. So the security guard of here bend down and measure from the hem of her skirt down to her shoes and her socks. And it sounds like it's a male security guard. First thing, them shouldn't be assigning male security guard to be checking girl clothes and length of clothes and all them way. And I heard that the girl was sent away by the security guard to her uniform not stay right. Later the security guard and the school denied and said that him never sent her home. She, in disgust, decided to go home because he was obstructing her from going inside. Tivoli Garden under police state from the community to the school. Because security guard act like how the solely and police act when the government use them against Tivoli Garden. So a very interesting little clip there from, I never watch it, but from religious, an advertising clip from Religious Hard Talk. Most probably the next session where some young lady, what's her name again? Young lady used to do a program on News Talk here, very popular in the music fraternity. What's she name again, man? Very popular, tall, slim young lady. Sarah and the next young lady there saying that they put down the, what Beyond Boy said, hot girls of media put down the world and become born again Christian. Or, trying to remember her name. It was a very popular, she's still very popular in the music world, but so them going over upon Religious Hard Talk. She leave her from 2010 or 2011. So my little lady I don't think would know her, you know. Yes, and I see we are Wholeness. My name is Jerry Small, by the way, and this is Straight Up on News Start 93 FM. I see where the leader of the opposition is assuring Christopher Tufton and Sharon A. Webster that there will be a place for them. There will be a meaningful place for both of them, Tufton and A. Webster, in any JLP, future JLP kingdom, or when I say government, you know, means there will be a place for you at my kingdom, you know them quotation there. But I'm assuring them that although them lose the bid for nomination in various constituencies, there will be a place for them. Reassuring some other members of the JLP who feel like probably Wholeness is against them or they'd support people who did win over them. Assuring people that there is place for them in the JLP administration. JLP administration. I forgot, I remember that yesterday I was telling us I meet some people in Old Harbour, the supermarket there, right, name? At the supermarket, and I did forget the paper. I think I don't remember the name of the supermarket, S-Mart, the supermarket name. And one was Malana, Malana, I think Malana. I think him was the male, you know, and Stacy, and Marie, and Africia, I think Africia, and Ashley. I think Ashley come from Harbour Music, Old Harbour Music, or Marie come from Old Harbour Music. And Stephanie Dennis, all of them from the S-Mart in Old Harbour. Nice to meet them because I heard them talking about the program. And now young people, you know, that goes good for me when I hear and meet young people who listen to the program. Also, by the way, there was a big gathering down at Liberty Hall, which is the home of the UNIA in Jamaica, especially after even before Marcus Garvey got back here in 1927. There was a big gathering at Liberty Hall of the interested people, different people from the African community and other places, on the subject of Cameron visit, the Prime Minister of England visit, and the subject of reparation and their refusal so far to apologize for them implementing the slave traffic, and reparation where them cheat the Africans and pay back themselves instead of them did administer reparation. So there was a big gathering down there discussing it. The discussion was not conclusive as far as I see. It wasn't conclusive and did need some more direction, but maybe in time it will assume some more direction. But I meet some people here, especially lady, she's an administrator at Haile Selassie School and was a student there too, but she named Marsha Legister. She's an administrator in the school transformation program. Good to meet her. And next some youth, Raskeet, come from a young Ras come from Tivoli Gardens, and the next virgin name, well, Kevin and Mark, some Tivoli Gardens youth, you know. And also a elder brother, but him is a driver down at JUTC, yard driver, probably move the bus them around the place in the yard at JUTC Rockfort, named Trevor, call himself a yard driver for JUTC. Next elder virgin name, them call himself Frank Sinatra. People call him from Mount View. I know him long time too. But so people call him Frank Sinatra. Really Frank him name, but them call him Frank Sinatra. And also Lance Alena Security with SCL Security. Straight up listener. Glad to meet all of them. Our next brethren named True Life is a music man. True Life. And music man and a straight up listener. And the brethren we always call and talk about Pinnacle and those problems and medical alternative medicine and all that. I forget his name, but he has been a guest here. I asked me to hear him wife who she is a listener also. She named Ngozi Pottinger. When I was coming through the gate at the university this morning, I meet a lady, say a straight up listener to her. She's a security of UWI. She used to live down at Franklin Town near me too. And she and Skill Cole's schoolmate from Youth Days Holy Trinity, named Pauline Miller. She also went to Alpha Primary, Pauline Miller Security, with Guardsman Security at UWI. Yes, it would be good for us if we could get Professor Vereen Shepherd. Supposed to be very busy during and after this visit by Cameron, because as a chair, I think she's the chairman for the National Reparations Committee, and would be having to give advice and urging to the government. Probably she did succeed in getting the Prime Minister to say that them going to bring up the topic of reparation to Cameron. It would be good for us to have her here maybe Fortunately, might have her here even before the end of the week. It would be good. I heard her on another station this morning. She was the prime mover behind that reparations discussion down at Liberty Hall yesterday evening, along with Miss Donna McFarlane, the curator for the Liberty Hall kind of museum there, and also Professor Rupert Lewis. My brethren, Kwesi was reminding us yesterday evening that even before we confront, or during the time confronting the United Kingdom, England, with reparation demands and rights, that the Jamaica government should be confronted to abolish crown lands. Kwesi remind us that Jamaica government should be reminded, or should be urged and forced to abolish crown lands, because Britain did have crown land like no Jamaica now. Half of Britain, the crown own the land, and people them can just come seize the property and move you half right and says crown land. And Britain abandoned that same time when them they discipline them king. Because discipline, the English people, they discipline all them king one at a time, the parliament and some of the other strong people. Discipline all them king and chop off all one of the king head, and abolish crown land. Britain abolish crown land, and yet the same Britain down in Jamaica have maintained crown land for hundreds of years, and still the government of Jamaica hold on crown land and no says a crime. No say those lands supposed to be distributed to the people of Jamaica, and pretending like is a tradition and establishment that cannot be broken. It's a set of pack of hypocrite them. When Cameron going to the parliament there today, right now I hear them that pray before him come there. About 20 minutes ago I hear them pray, I prepare for him come there, I pray in the parliament. When him going to the parliament and say them, he must know say same papi show like when they meet the prime minister. Then we them know say a pure papi show I go and them hug him and kiss him at the airport and papi show. And yet them can't express themselves without a read from a paper. And him know that when him going to the English parliament, him have to express himself and answer every question, and him can handle himself and manage himself. Him know say this parliament know a papi show about a Westminster model. Big papi show. And him know say them down here hypocritically a whole on the land of Jamaica. About a crown land, holding on, and every one of the government, PNP and JLP, the whole of them hold on it because it give them more power and authority. I gave all a big businessman from Montego Bay a couple of years ago, claiming that too much squatters all over Jamaica, especially Montego Bay, and what must be done is that the crown lands must be handed over to the army, and the army must occupy all crown land all over Jamaica. That's what a big businessman down in Mobile, that's what he was urging the government to do about 2 years ago. And you know that's in the back of my mind, same in the back of the whole of them mind. Because in effect, that's what them doing, even if the soldiers and the army not occupying the crown land. Them hold on the crown land, same and the soldiers them defend it if you decide to go live and capture upon the crown land. They are shameless. Shameless bad. But as I said, Kwesi remind us that the reparation must start in Jamaica, where the assets that we pay for already, our generation pay for with them sweat and blood. Pay for already. Them crown land, they must be abolished, and the African people of Jamaica must receive the first form of reparation by every human being in Jamaica, especially the African them. Enjoy the right of a living space for them lifetime. I can't enjoy it after a lifetime. Can't enjoy it after a lifetime. When Cameron going to Parliament, as I say, him knows that a papi show, but he's going along with it. Promising to build prison for Jamaica and all kind of thing. And when him going there, him knows that Portia is not any political Olympian, you know. Not a political Olympian, not a Shellian or a Merle Natty of politics as a performer. And not a teacher of political consciousness. Him know that. You know, so she is no teacher of no political consciousness. And them going to have the same mackerel like what them going with Obama. Them going to carry him go lay a wreath down the National Heroes Park. Lay a wreath for the Jamaican, Africans and all different people who did go to war, go save England and keep England free and shed them blood. Going to lay a wreath at them monument down there. Same mackerel like what going when Obama come here. And daring you for come tell him about he must go over Marcus Garvey grave go lay in a wreath or any such thing. Well, let's get to the telephone and hear what you have to say. We have any calls there? Thank you very much. Straight up. Good morning.
Graduate.
Welcome, sir.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Well, my British man said I come to prison to carry man them.
Now visit him in my bill. I give you National Housing Trust benefit, build some prison house here.
Well, me I think me go to me hold long and me I think me go to what you can crime, you know.
Yeah.
So me I think
you're not to do crime for them put you in prison.
I say go, but for when I my young we carry now. You don't have me pen cemetery you want me to make furniture when you again?
Oh, furniture.
Yeah, but no want me pen when be the prison on my Horizon Park.
All right. Yes, we're things Jamaican.
Things Jamaica, yeah. And where you with no land down there, no?
Yeah, man.
We have big prison left the place, you know.
Yeah.
And I just want to mash it down and build prison. Anyway, the word come around. You want me to know it come?
Yeah.
The Indian them, when you come and cook, when I was in Jamaica,
yeah.
The Africans them used to come by them sometime.
Yeah.
So they can't are good. So when they lie down, them come and say they can call the husband and say, John, come around again, you know.
Oh.
So if they say you can call them come around.
John Awanga got you know.
You know, just word speaking, we just say this year, that's a Philip come around again.
Yes, him come.
So the Philip will be quiet as well.
Yes, him come see where if you don't look at dribbling turn.
Right, so I look with the come around, it's come around.
Me know, man.
So put the shot and say come around. Anyway, that is just for today.
Thank you, Mr. Coombs.
One love.
Oh, another one. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, you have to abolish the radio the way you're on there. Yeah, man, go ahead, please. Morning, welcome, yeah.
First time, today I'm going to be a come around thing, yeah.
Where's the first time, huh? You did say something about first time a while ago?
Yeah, my first time car.
Good man, thank you.
Come around thing, you come from the radio. You know, tell people I'm straight forward, go on.
No, talk plain with me. Talk plain with me again.
People are do the best thing for endure the country, take out the road and go and can fight them, right?
Hold on, talk plain with me here, what you say, come again.
That's it.
Yeah. What you say? What you say is the best thing for the country? Is he there? Couldn't hear what I say, please. Couldn't hear what I say properly. Next one, please. Morning. Good morning. Welcome. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Good morning, welcome. How are you doing?
Not so bad. You know, I watch, you know, and there's nothing hurt me more than to know that, you know, the person that we call a prime minister in Jamaica,
yeah.
You give him a welcome speech. You're welcoming the prime minister of England. And you cannot welcome the prime minister without reading every word from a piece of paper, Jerry.
A joke, man.
Jerry, I from time to time, I have to welcome people.
Yeah.
Yes, and the kind of business that I do.
Yeah.
And I don't have to read every word from a piece of paper, Jerry.
Yeah, but she can do it, you know. She can do well without the paper, you know. But the manager, them and the angler, them round her, decide, so them a keep her to a script.
Oh, my goodness. And it seems to me Jamaicans don't even realize that our prime minister is not. How can someone like that negotiate on behalf? Anything positive on behalf of Jamaica? Cannot.
No, I don't know you can go here, man. No.
Cannot. Anyway, Jerry, one more thing before I go.
Yeah.
The toll road from over Linstead, the one that connect Linstead to you know which one I'm talking. What them call the road again?
Over the hill to Orchard, yes?
Yeah, the Mount Grasser thing there. Jerry, I traveled on that toll road a couple of months ago, and the toll was. I drive a highest. I was driving a highest minibus, and the toll was 320. I think it was 320.
Yeah.
And last week I traveled back on that road, Jerry, and the toll is $715 with the same vehicle.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
the price double.
I introductory offer, so them hook you. I saw them hook you now with the introductory offer.
Yeah, man. But people quiet about this, you right home, I don't realize.
Boy, that's the thing that's another thing that I want to talk about. Let's go for a break. I may ask you something.
Yeah, man.
Let's go for a break, please. Yeah, he was mentioning about silence, you know, and people silent and all them kind of way. And I want to ask him now, like, you in the public, you live in the world, you live among people. And when you say foolishness are going on, especially when it's affecting everybody, and when you say cheating and crime and all different things are going on, or anything, you mustn't talk. You must just keep quiet and observe it. You mustn't talk. You mustn't talk. You're wrong for talk and make some action. Like me, I stand up in a line. We'll always stand up in a line. We'll line up for going a bus. We'll line up a fast food place. We'll line up a slow food place. And people just come and go at the head of the line and people squeeze them into the line. Nasty. People all dress up like them are decent people now. And just squeeze in the line and all and jump in front of you. You be waiting and behaving yourself. You're not traffic same way. You behave yourself. And line up and wait in your turn. People just come squeezing in front of you. All government, all not only poor people now, all big privileged people, all kind of thing. Are squeezing themselves, are jump over in front of you. And nobody enough to say nothing. You mustn't say nothing. And the rest of the people just come like a set of sheep there. So when you talk out, you know, everybody is just silent. And yet them, if them benefit, if them getting a benefit from you talking out or fighting out, them glad for it, you know. But they're not going to support you. Matter of fact, them will beat you down and say top talk or don't say nothing. What you take this thing for? Nasty behavior and them a teach the children them too. So you have people line up. I say about 50 people line up at the bus stop. And a woman come on with her two picnic and just go right to the headline and I push in the picnic them in front of people now. Teaching and going like she decent, going to nice work, dress good and the picnic them dress good. Acting as if them decent. Them come like the politician and the prime minister and the rest of them. Dress up and acting decent and I drive some nice car. Acting as if them decent. So on the second page of the Gleaner today, Gleaner publicized about 5 grade 6 students opposing reparation. That them use a little pick of them, opposing reparation, say money is not everything and say reparation is not necessary. What them little grade 6 students, after you mislead them from them born, and you mislead them parents and them grandparents and them don't know nothing, and you go publicize them little grade 6 student now, I put in a paper about money is not everything and reparation not necessary, and put all them photos and make them feel big and bright to be saying that money is not everything and we must be nice and be friends with the white people and money is not everything and reparation is necessary. Pretend like on a decent. Jump in the line of the picking them and showing them off a jump line. And rake and scrape and rip. Next call. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome. Welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
How about it? Tell me something, Jerry.
Yeah.
The person that I keep away from asking the Prime Minister of England question, I think, is a Jamaican. Is the wish of the Prime Minister from England.
The whole of them together. But Portia says she lead from front, so she not deal with person. She Cameron of her answer person in the same country now. But she a lead from front and I show him. So me will protect you, man.
Yeah, man, and the reason why they don't want the press to ask him any question because that indecent proposal in come out here with it.
Yes.
Yeah, because a long time they talk about sending back prisoners from England to Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, man.
So when I realized that the 600 going to be a flood.
Yeah.
So him said making come out there come safe in gas to the prison. So we don't really know prisoner destruction, you know. Well, people at Jamaica should demand the reparation.
After them in prison, our people down here for more than 500 years and still have the place as a prison.
Yes.
Still have the place as prison. The whole place is an imprisonment. It's a bare face. He's as bare face as she and all of them. He must bare face. All of them is together. Birds of a feather they are.
Yeah, I'm going to observe today to see.
And them is fish of one scale. All of them is fish of one scale.
Paying attention to the boycott of the most of some of the parliamentarians about the reparation.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me something then, how is it designed or is it just accident why 3 officials come in 1 week?
No, them are come from United Nations. Them are going like say them important than people come to them. A United Nations people are come from and fly.
Oh,
a fly
pass through.
A United Nations, the whole of them and Pope go to America last week and meet up, man.
Okay.
I go on like them important. The Jamaica government are going like them important. Thank you very much. No. Yes, sir. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Next one, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Another one. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
Yeah, about 2 weeks now, I touch base with you, know.
Joe.
Yeah, for real. I mean, we just want to give somebody a new car at them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little opportunity. But, you know, me no expert still in a body language, you know. But you observe the difference last night with Cameron introduction compared to Obama last night. You know, to me, my interpretation is the Prime Minister was somewhat timid. She had a bit confused, taking into the desk, come back and take picture here, so like she don't have a clear agenda.
Yeah. But look here, there's a puppet show, is a acting, some stage managed acting business, you know.
To me, reading the body language of even Cameron.
Yeah.
It wasn't so welcoming either, you know.
You mean it's so warm like Obama?
No, warm like Obama. Then you see it. In stone face and all of those things. I watch him now in a parliament, you know. We'll get some awareness there. But in stone face and all of those things. And to me, it feels tense too.
Yeah, when it comes to stone face and things, people are different. Everybody don't have to be the same. But Obama is a far more
warmer person.
Yeah, but him take that angina still in it, that means...
Yeah, man, deceiving. You know, and looking at it, you know, and looking at the bag, the Santa Claus bag, that comes, and when we look into the bag, so that's from my own layman perspective now, I see prison, I see recolonization, and I see contempt.
Yeah.
I don't know how you see it, but that's from my perspective.
I not seen at the back, but I'm not seeing at the back. I'm not gonna make a scene at the back, but I'm sure it's full of contempt.
Me appearing at the back right now, and it appears like because of the 300 million grant. You know, it's goodies.
Yeah, man. Them know say they bribe broad daylight, wide open. Them a tell you plain to them a bribe them not bribe you the people now. Because you not get none. Them a bribe on the government them.
Thank you. And she's falling for it. You know, may I give somebody else a chance. You hear me, brother?
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Good.
Good morning. Welcome. Straight up, hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
Blessed. One day I know that there is a policy we done, the Governor General Sir Flores for Jasper away 1 million. Sign after we did 2 Rastafari brethren did agitate for and obtain it, one did dead, one get it, and it in the Spanish town, now it be a Portland, the national policy of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Where the politician then send, signed by the Governor General, and telegram come for the brethren named Brookman Harrison, where they live Portland and now.
Yeah.
We show up on the policy, show say every Jamaican have a right to land and the certain amount where them supposed to get, and if them are the farming, and next proportion of land them supposed to be get.
Yeah.
So me I say, them supposed to get. So there's a policy. I carry that policy from Punishtown to Portland. So there's a land policy where all crown land supposed to share up. So I don't know the politician them now expose that to the people and now discuss that.
So
and even the bridge in a Portland, which is my granduncle named Brookman Harrison, that's supposed to establish with a little kind of selfish bad mind man.
Hold
on.
So you know if you have these rights and the government is obstructing them, you know that you have to get together with other people and take some political action. Do you know that? Whether you are Rasta or not, you know say you have to go implement some political action?
Naturally, I show the eye and call the eye first week, ask the eye for show the eye, some want to talk to the eye after the year for show the eye these things.
Yeah.
Because there's a national policy. The all crown land supposed to be shared. I care from Punishtown.
Yes, I hear that. Hello, I hear you now. But anyway, what we're looking now is how to get ourselves out of certain difficulties that we don't have to be in, and it take collective action. And I heard Rasta Black, because a few people were allowed to speak after the main speakers down at Liberty Hall yesterday evening. And I heard Rasta Black when he was speaking, urging the assembly there, the people there, to adopt some political action for face some of these injustices that going on. I mean, hear some people under some religious heading. I beat him down, say, him not for bring politics to Rasta. You think religion going free and get the rights what you supposed to get?
Haile Selassie the first, Haile Selassie the first, the biggest truthful political activist yard. The most truthful political activist yard.
I'm glad you know, sir. I'm glad you know.
So in a general sense, religion doesn't make no difference when it comes to politics.
No, it does make a difference because it is there to strengthen your faith. But faith without works are dead. Religion and faith is there to strengthen you, to do the work. But people just want to do the praise and get miracle thing and don't want to do the work. But
I mean to say, brother, say the politics with the politics within Rasta, like Rastafari, enough Rastafari say them not get involved in politics.
Yeah, not involved.
Like say them not read Haile Selassie the first, I say most of Haile Selassie the first, I struggle come through politics.
Yeah, political action. In other words, action.
Politics.
Hold on, action along with other people. That's what political action is. Action along with other people. It don't mean PNP and JLP. Action.
Not them there.
Right, yes, thank you very much. Yes, so very instructive. Thank you. Yeah?
Listen.
Next call. Good morning. We have a minute before the break. One next call, please. Good morning.
A minute before the break.
Yes, and then we have a break and we finish the conversation. Go ahead, Garnet.
Rasta Black.
Yes, sir.
Him is an asset to the struggle or an hindrance to the struggle.
Which struggle? Which struggle?
Of the Jamaican people.
Oh, of the African people in Jamaica and of the Jamaican people. I don't see him as no hindrance. What hindrance to see him as?
Well, I not see him as no hindrance, but I not see him as no asset to the struggle either.
Yeah, because what?
A man with the resources of Rasta Black.
Yeah.
And this one-man band, how much here now? It sometimes it's irritating, you know.
No, you're not taking. Well, what you're saying there is an emotional thing. It's an emotional feeling expressing, which is your truthful feeling. But you're not. I don't see you demonstrating. I know so I'm coming like a one-man organization, but he's doing to me. He might do more than what plenty organization with 5 and 10 and 100 doing in terms of trying to wake up people. But you know. I don't agree with everything him say I do, but I couldn't say him is a hindrance. I couldn't say that.
I wouldn't say him is a hindrance.
All right, let's go for a break and come back and you finish, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. Garnet, just before you go ahead, make I just say this. We can attack either the actions or the opinions of another person, especially even somebody who is supposed to be in the same movement and direction of ourselves. We can attack actions and opinions of others, but that don't mean we have to dismiss them. Dismiss them, that them is no good. But so to attack an action where you disagree with, or a philosophy that you disagree with, and say, but that's a foolishness, that's going to leave you in a trouble. To attack an attitude or a action or a philosophy of an next person, I don't think that means that we have to dismiss the person as worthless or so on. But
alright, Mama put it a different way. Me respect Rasta Black, you know. But you see, to the knowledge and resources where Rasta Black have,
yeah.
Rasta Black could have in a parliament long time, you know.
But what stop him?
Him not concentrate him resources from build a constituency.
Yeah, one place. Him moving all over, okay.
Yeah, and it's like, it's more about me Rasta Black in the newspaper and me Rasta Black who the cartoonists them start to draw. And that's it.
Alright, but anyway, don't dwell upon a person. Don't let it be a personal decline between you and him. You have a minute and a half.
The youth them in the newspaper this morning.
Yes, sir.
You read where the last youth say?
No, I don't get to read it. So
I got you for read.
The headline might mislead me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They make it look like the whole of the youth them I say the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one consciously go one day there.
Yeah,
they say we should be paid
Yeah, Omaria Wilson. Omaria Wilson said, I would say, even though you were not around at the time of slavery,
yes.
Now that you are Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, you should seek to make reparation because our crime rate is high and our economy is not doing so well, so we need a little help. And this is grade 9 student, although them say grade 6. Lower down them say grade 6 students say reparation unnecessary, but this one, the top now is some grade 9 students. So it's 2 different set of students.
Yeah, well, you point out something earlier, how them mix up the youth, them teach them the wrong thing from them little.
Yeah.
And then I expect now, where them I expect the youth them say still.
Yes. So they are using them as much as they use the youth them down in Prickly Pole.
Yes.
And if one dead, so what? Collateral damage.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, yes, sir?
Yeah. Come on.
Yes, sir. Next one, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm enjoying your program. I'm the first caller here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just two things. One small one.
Yeah.
When you go to court, and are they still saying God bless the Queen?
God save the Queen. Yeah, I have to turn up.
Hold on. Some simple things you can do, you know.
Yeah.
That make an impression on people, regular people.
Yeah.
Can't we just say God bless Jamaica?
Of course we can.
Do we have to go through the Parliament to change to do that? Can't do, like executive order? We can't just say no more God bless the Queen. Can't we just say
it can.
Have we got to go through all of that?
I think it can be done, and I think it will be done, because that is how countries really turn themselves around.
Okay, good. Because on that same point now, court, prison, all them go together.
Yeah.
So he's offering us money to build a prison for 600 wayward Jamaicans or whatever they say.
Yes.
Who is going to build this prison?
Probably him make the people in Jamaica build it, but him...
That is the point I'm making.
Him pay for it.
If we are really serious, when that put to tender, nobody, no architect, no Jamaican architect could go get the money to make no damn prison. That's what I feel. No prison. If we really work together, none of these big contractors should say, no, we want to keep on the money. Let them send Chinese people come build it. Because that's what they're doing right now.
Well, as them say, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Because as you say, they're continuing this prison mentality thing.
Yes,
the only thing they can give us is to put prison. They give money for other uplifting things.
It's a bare-faced mockery, man, and they enjoy themselves. When them say these things and do these things, and them watch and say, watch how them have to suck it up and lick it out. It's a mockery now, big mockery.
The waste is they're toadying up and bowing them face to them, and they're coming and making big presentation to them.
Yeah.
You know, and then they accepting money for prison, because let me tell you, they are going to take the money.
Of course.
There's no way on earth the PNP government not going to take the money from them. And God knows where it go to after that.
Some of it going in them pocket.
I wouldn't even say that. Please don't say that.
Well.
Right? Because that is what is going to happen. Nobody should work on it. They should get no workers to work on it. Because same poor people who are going to call themselves, go zinc fence, go take names to go build prison.
Yeah, man.
They should not, nobody should go. You should boycott the making of that prison. I know it won't happen.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Okay, good.
Call again, please. Next one. Good morning. Welcome. Straight
Hello,
up.
morning.
Welcome.
Mr. Small, morning.
Morning.
I'm calling, listen to you.
What is the first time calling?
First time calling, but I listen all the time.
What part of Jamaica are you from?
Montego Bay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now, collective effort, as you said, is going to help the situation.
Yeah.
And another thing, what I'm saying is building up prisons. What about factories so that we would be able to have employment? What about other institutions?
Keep your voice up, please. Keep your voice up.
Other institutions of learning where our children would be educated.
No.
So as to uplift our nation so much more.
No.
This is gross disrespect.
Yeah, man, mockery. That is their priority. They are showing that they want not only to build some prison, because they built Jamaica as a prison. It's over 500 years our people down here in a prison down here. And they're showing that They intend to get rid of a whole heap of Jamaica and out of Britain into Jamaica. It's a mockery. It's the same kind of mockery like when them say them sending the money for slave in 1834, and by the time the money come, you hear say it got to this slave owner, and them laugh and mock and jeer.
Yes, because they believe that their mechanism in their mind, their working of their brain is so much higher than us.
Yeah.
Because we are black, so maybe our brain them are a little bit smaller. Because that is what have been said over the years, where they say black man is a monkey.
Yeah.
You understand? Another thing, in order to get rid of this governmental system...
Your voice not keeping up, ma'am. Your voice coming and going.
In order to get rid of this governmental system, this political society business that we have in Jamaica, what we need to do is not to vote.
No,
when the next election comes around, no one come out of their house to go anywhere.
No, that alone can't get rid of them, ma'am. That alone can't get rid of them. But that is that's a part of the process for people to make up their mind what next. But that alone can't do it. But call again soon here, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you very much. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Brother Jerry.
How you doing? How you doing?
Fine, thank you, sir. Long time in the car, long time in the car, and get to listen either. Anyway, my point this morning is first to Cameron coming here, Mr. Cameron.
Yes.
You consider reparation for Jamaica. Universal reparation worldwide, because anyway you find black people at the same trade through the Atlantic or wherever them come. They want to dismiss it as they say because it was legal at that time. We don't need to give reparation universally, but we need universal reparation. Reparation means to repair the damage, the infrastructure of Africa, school, road, water, housing for those who want to go in, who want to stay, because who are going to go impose on them the way they are ready.
Yeah.
Second thing again, Portia Simpson and the government and whosoever applies for reparation, I wonder if they understand what they do. To take this money, you know, it not going to benefit none of the black poor have not. You know that, sir?
Yeah.
It not going to benefit none of the poor down here. Because when them done, build 2 school and 2 look at this and 2 look at that, they will go right back in the same position, which is number 1, landlessness.
All right, hold on. Do you think that we are superior to taking political action? That political action is below us and is only hidden deal with political action? You believe so?
No, all black people should empower themselves with political knowledge, because that's how we can govern ourselves.
Not knowledge, action, not knowledge. That's knowledge. Action.
No, we must take political action.
Yes.
You understand? We must stand up for ourselves. We can't just make politicians and government run we.
All right, hold on. One more question, because I only have 30 seconds. You believe that we can chant and beat drum and that get the freedom we're supposed to get?
We can chant and beat drum, yes, but we need action for the beating and the chanting, which is stepping forward with our voice, the voice of God, stepping forward with action of what you said, you know, call up the people them to step up to their plate. Apology first.
No, hold on. Yes, all right, we have a go now, but a dream world people are living if them believes a bonfire and chant can do it. But thank you.
Well, I heard sound me a deal with the same time me a bonfire, you know.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Action me a deal with the same time me a bonfire.
My next call, it's a short at time, I will put it. Good morning, next one. Morning, welcome, Straight Up, hello.
Morning, Jerry.
Yes, sir, Wagwan. Fine.
I look at you write that thing in the green. Where write name? What will your name?
Yes, man, I claim it, I want to come claim it. Eh? You want to claim it?
I'm a family, you know, man.
With what relation? By what? What relation?
I just saying that, I don't know the youth. What is right name, Jerry?
Omario Wilson.
Yeah, man. What's the blood, man?
Me know.
You know, me don't know my father.
Yeah.
I go to one of my father's family, you know.
You know any other father, other children?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, after when the British Prime Minister I gave the Portia Simpson government some money, I say, I look on him When David, when he talk about that, I said,
Who you call David?
The Prime Minister of Britain.
Mm.
When he talk about the money when I give the portion to government, I say, I just shall look on him. Like you would have grab it out.
Why it come over TV when?
It was live on TV, man.
This morning?
Yeah, man.
Mm.
And the television, the radio company should have that live on the TV where you can even have something plug in your ears and you are going, you know. And tonight when you go home, you can't see the live and the repeat.
Yeah.
Anyway, a minute to 10. Look more.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
Another one, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Yeah, hello? Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Morning, Mr. Small.
Yeah, man. Welcome.
How you doing, sir?
Fine. Thank you.
This is Pichula calling from Montego Bay.
Oh, yes, I. Wagwan.
Yeah. First time I shout you up.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Most strength to you on the program.
Thank you very much.
And News Talk, Entourage.
Yes.
You know, I agree with that lady. Say, you know, we should have some boycott about that prison there, you know. Building a prison there, you know.
Yeah, how you boycott it?
Just like how we have this group, what they just against the homosexual marriage.
The Jamaica cause, yes, but...
Yes. We should, you know, arrange a group like that.
Yeah.
And, I think it will make an impression.
Yes. We just have 10 seconds, but call again soon and me go hear from you again. Hear something?
Yeah, before you go, I want to play I want to play the music for me. From Lucky Dube.
Yeah.
We won't build no school anymore. We won't go and build prison.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go to 10 a.m.
All the best. Keep you up.
10 a.m.
Good morning. With the latest headlines, I'm Kayla Wright. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and Opposition Leader Andrew Holness this morning welcomed British Prime Minister David Cameron to the island prior to his address to the joint sitting of Parliament. In her welcome, the Prime Minister said she acknowledges the relationship between the UK and the Caribbean and sees this as the continuation of that relationship. Meanwhile, Opposition Leader Andrew Holness says he is happy to see a move by the British Prime Minister to strengthen the relationship between the two countries. Prime Minister Cameron is now on his way to the airport, where he will then leave the island. An land alert has been activated for 2 wards of the St. Augustine Place of Safety in Clarendon who have been missing since Monday. They are 14-year-old Siddiqui Malibu and a 16-year-old Gregory Noel. Siddiqui is of brown complexion, slim build and is about 4 feet tall, while Gregory is of dark complexion, slim build and is about 5 feet 3 inches tall. Their mode of dress at the time they went missing is unknown. Reports from the Chappieton police are that the boys were discovered missing from the facility during routine checks. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of any of the boys is being asked to contact the Chappieton police at 987-2244, police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Volkswagen has announced that nearly 1.2 million of its vehicles sold in the United Kingdom are fitted with the software behind the emission scandal. It includes diesel-powered cars with the VW brand, Audi, Seat and Skoda, as well as VW commercial vehicles. In the next few days, the company says it will give the vehicle identification numbers to retailers, as well as coming up with a process for owners to check if their vehicles are affected. And those are the stories making the latest headlines. News next at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Straight Up with Jerry Small continues. I'm Kayla Wright.
Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. We're into the second hour of the program, and we're going to read a few text messages here. Howdy, Robin. Andrew Holness said the GLP will not stand idle by and watch the Jamaica dollar pass $120 mark. Let's see, Prince Andrew, coming from short and sweet. Next one, Jerry, the PNP glad to hug up the prison that Cameron a bring come. Next one, Morning Bongo, keep up the good work, enough respect. Craig Mack from Spanish Town, thanks a lot. Next one, should black people also ask those of us in Jamaica who are still the rich masters of the proceeds of slavery for compensation? From Lennox in Mandeville. If you can't trace them, so them was slave owner family. If you can trace them, yes. Telephone, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah, morning again, Jerry.
What one?
You have to call it back, you know.
Yeah.
You me tell you to go and watch a bit of the news.
Yeah.
All right. And Cameron just reconfirmed what I was saying.
Yeah.
About contempt, recolonization, and the overall prison. All right. I watched that interview with him just a while ago with Earl Maxim.
Yeah.
All right.
That interview was live or it was from before?
Live. He did it first with Earl Maxim got it is because he went over to the British press to give the British press some interview, and then he walked directly over to the local media and walked directly into Earl Maxim. Yeah. That is what Earl Maxim said.
Yeah.
All right. Earl Maxim get a 1 minute in or something like that, you know. And the first thing Earl Maxim asked him is about the reparation. Your response was,
what?
Britain wipe slavery off the planet and off the high seas. So what is foremost now to him is looking to the future. The $360 million grant in money that he's given, it's not a loan. It's a grant for the Jamaican people to use on the Caribbean. And he's paying down on that. Turbocharging and reinvigorating the relationship.
Hold on. He used the word paying down?
Yes.
Paying down on what?
And the reinvigoration and the turbocharging, I said, of British relations in the Caribbean. I couldn't believe when I hear.
Yeah.
Him peering down that, him said it personally.
Yeah.
And I was somewhat amused, so it just reconfirmed what I am saying. Recolonization is reinvigorating of the relationship, right? And the within the prison, what he's offering. And all that I said before, he just reconfirmed it. Earl Maxim, I think they might pay back the interview, because Earl Maxim and either you talking about it right now. Just he skirts around the whole reparation issue and the contempt. You know, we just share that back with you, you know?
Okay.
Yes, brother, catch up with you.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Cool, sir.
Another call. Good morning.
Yeah,
welcome.
Morning, Bongo, man.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, man, civilized.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the thing of going that God knows this man, you know,
yeah.
To the level that I saw,
yeah.
I heard, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, it was pleasing.
What was that? Pleasing?
Yes.
Yeah, what happened?
Miss Simpson Miller, she gave a good speech, you know.
About what?
And she mentioned about the reparation thing in the speech. And
yeah, but what was good about the speech?
Well, she mentioned about reparation.
Mention?
Yes.
Mention is not, I don't comment them. I cannot comment somebody just because they mention something. You must have some more good in it than that.
Yeah, but I never hear anybody talk about the LGBT. That never come in the conversation.
No, that's a them secret agreement. I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah, but that's me saying. I have to just look on the face side and see. You know, that never come in it and it come in it.
No, they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that in the front of your face. So they're going to tell you that thing in front of your face.
Yes, and Miss Simpson Miller's speech again, you know, she make an error when she said peoples. You know, because people is plural, you know.
Yeah, well,
yeah, you know, she said peoples.
Yeah, grammatical error.
She said 2 times.
Yeah, but grammatical error is not our language, sister. Grammatical error is not, I'm not going to really fault her for grammatical error.
No, but she said 2 times, you know, man. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And people is a word where you mention every day, you know, in your talk, you know.
Yeah.
So I say, you should try to recognize it, even if on a she type the speech. You should recognize it, you know. Anyway, Mr. Cameron, you know, him do a whole heap of good things, and him can hear the sorrow in him speech, you know.
Him do a whole heap of good things?
Yeah, man, him do better than America.
Like what?
A $300 million him grant him get the Caribbean.
Caribbean?
200 million pound.
You know what 300 million pound is share up between the Caribbean?
Hold on. The 70 million US dollar Mr. Obama gives Caribbean.
But I am not somebody outside that dance begging people money. I say, boy,
I'm not beg.
But you know, listen, me love me, don't know. I am not somebody outside that dance begging different people money and then turn to my friend and say, boy, my boss, I'm rate to me now, because him give me more than what Dudus would give me. And so if Dudus give me 50 pounds and my boss give me 70 pounds. I am not somebody like that. No, don't hand out business. You see, him do some good thing, Cameron do some good thing, and you can hear the sorrow in him voice.
Yeah, man, him sorry for the slavery thing. Him talk about it too. Him say that wasn't good.
Why you use it for trick, boy?
No, man. You have to give somebody credit. You have to give credit where credit is due, you know.
Credit?
Yeah.
You really use it for trick.
Yeah, man. At least, he might try to mend the relationship with the Caribbean people.
You know him good?
Me don't know him.
Yes, I'm tricky, so easy.
Me don't know him, man. But you can see a man work and know. You know.
Both him and him Jamaican counterpart, them are trickster.
Eh?
Both him and him Jamaican counterpart, them is trickster.
Well, me could see it now.
No.
Him say my bill. Him give them money for build prison.
Yes, me know.
Him give them money for build prison.
Yes. We have to go to our next call because it's too easy for trick.
Eh?
Yes, man. British civilization. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Next one, please.
Morning.
Welcome.
Yes. I have a copy of the Observer in my hand.
Of what?
And this is the Observer.
Observer. Today's Observer, yeah?
Yes. And the Prime Minister is on the front page with tweets displaying galore because the Prime Minister of England is here.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Cameron is a conservative. Margaret Thatcher is his idol.
Yeah.
Mrs. Thatcher has always been a racist. Now, when David Cameron was elected, he said that there were 70,000 Nigerian criminals in prison and 90,000 Jamaican criminals in prison.
In England?
And they were...
In England?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're a strain on the British economy and the British people. And he intends to have these people relocated back to their own country.
Yeah.
Now, if Mr. Cameron came with good news, why is Prime Minister Porter Miller hiding him away from the press? No press conference arranged so you can quiz them to find out what the deal is, right? The prison will house 600 criminals, murderers and all sorts, right? And you tell me with our crime rate, if we need to be skinning our teeth at the prospect of the first influx, because 600 is not over 90,000, and that was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So this money will go to build the prisons. These people will not stay in prison forever. They're going to come out and try their trade on the Jamaican society as they did abroad. Drugs, guns, murders, the same thing. What have we got to celebrate about? If it was good news, they would not be hiding it away from the press. No press conference was arranged because I listened to Dion Jackson Miller, and she was pressing this issue continually, why the press has been kept out. Because if the press asks the serious questions, they would find that this is not good news.
A lot of the press working along with the politicians.
Well, but I see it as a grim thing because yes, they are Jamaicans, they are our people, but they are the worst of our sort, and that's why he doesn't want them on his hands. In fact, he doesn't want any black people in this country. He just said, if you haven't got citizenship, no matter how long you've been in the country and you're a Jamaican, they will get you out.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up.
Good morning, Jerry.
All right, welcome.
Jerry. Jerry?
Go ahead.
You know, me not understand with some people. Anytime them hear people say anything, them just run and jump with it. And them have nothing to say now, but through them know say whosoever them attack to sometime agree with them just come and just talk. Right now I say no. Jerry, I had enough time, and I have say one time and I have plenty of time. You're going to say something and you forget it.
You're asking me or you're telling me?
No, man, ask you. It's not plenty of time. You're going to forget say something. I say somebody name and forget it.
Yeah.
All right. So now, Jerry, if you come talk to a country, you think you cannot come up there and come say, must forget and all them kind of things there? Well, them all look on your eyes as an idiot.
Yeah,
you understand what I say?
They're going to find out that you are an idiot.
All right. Like, you is an ass with an O in it.
Yeah.
You understand? All right now, Jerry.
Yeah.
Now the Prime Minister come up with a speech from the paper and a talk. And the man say, she must come talk out her head, Jerry. Oh, the woman will come talk to the country and talk to the rest of the world out her head. When sometimes you're going to see, somebody they run it sometime, most of the time you miss them a couple of times.
Yeah.
And you forget all the person name.
Yes. And her head I run too.
Yes, you understand? So she after, all right now, me what Mr. Cameron.
Yeah.
And the only time him never speak over the paper, and when him I do him like him like say I thanks them and them kind of things there, you understand?
Wow.
Him talk off on paper.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't see nothing wrong with Portia Simpson.
But
talk off write something.
Yeah, but
and I talk off it.
But she come
with it and make a big thing out of it.
But she go one better than you, you know. She go one better than you, you know, Prime Minister.
Which one? Tell me.
Because you live beside Bellevue, but she have more than one full-time psychiatrist.
So nothing that the whole we need is some time to deal with.
That's why
listen, for deal with all people like all Uno.
Yes.
She have to need it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the man, alright, the next thing.
No more thing, no. Nothing. Go lay down. Go lay down. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, you know.
Hello, morning, Mr. Small.
Man.
Mr. Small, England done with Jamaica now.
Is them done?
Yeah, when they're rejecting a prisoner.
Yes.
Who has committed themselves in their system.
Yeah.
Being polluted by their system.
Yeah.
And you're throwing them back to the Jamaican society for them to complete their sentence here.
Yes.
That means they're telling you that they don't have any time for you.
Exactly.
Now, Mr. Small, you have a song named Straight Prison.
Yeah.
I beg you play that tune for me. Straight Prison. Because
by who?
I don't remember who singing. This is a DJ tune. But Mr. Small, to feed a prisoner every day, see? It's about $1,000 a day.
1,000?
Yeah, about to feed a take care of a prisoner.
The prisoner is going to eat less than 1,000 a day worth of food. But the people who handling the system then go and claim says more than that and pocket most of the money.
And the medical expense, all of those risks will be shown at the Jamaican taxpayers.
Yeah.
I wonder if Peter Phillips had budget for that during the IMF program.
No, him and the whole of them are go along. Him and the whole of them are go along with it, man. It's them together. And them are together conspire against the Jamaican people.
Yes, they do. And this prison is to hold males, right?
Most likely.
Well, they don't have any plans for the black males in this country.
And they're going to plan for marry males in there. When you're in that prison, probably don't even have to pay for your wedding. All that I sure that in the plan.
Mr. Small, this is a day in our history.
Is what?
This is a sad day in our history.
You talk something is so true. Matter of fact, these are some very special time in history. Anybody living in this time, and all of these things that are happening now, the young people are going to learn so much from it. young people going to get up to date with a lot of history and a lot of find out a lot of why we are in the situation we're in now.
Yeah, and it's most of these single mothers who grow these boys.
Yeah.
They have to take keener interest, and the communities have to take keener interest in the males.
Yeah.
Because they are in serious trouble.
Yeah.
Take care, Mr. Smart.
Thank you very much, yes, sir. Next call. Good morning. Morning, good morning. Welcome. Hello? Next one. Give me some text message there, please.
Hello?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Jerry.
How are you doing?
Fine. I just wish to correct the gentleman who told you that the Prime Minister said peoples. That's correct. When you're dealing with people from different countries, continents,
yes,
you use peoples.
Yes.
So she is correct.
Yes, yes.
And he should go and understand that. Another thing that I want to say, ask you, because I really don't know about these reparation business.
Yeah.
What is it they would give us reparation when they leave Jamaica to us?
Hold on. When they leave what?
Jamaica.
To who?
To the Jamaican people. They gave us, we got independence and they left.
Yeah, which part of Jamaica you have received?
Pardon?
Which part of Jamaica have you received?
Have I received?
Yeah.
Well, I live here.
No, I'm not talking about living.
I live here.
I'm not talking about living.
Whatever it is to be given to people, I believe. I'm just asking a question since I'm a dunce.
No, hello. Let us not belittle the conversation by classifying you.
No, but nobody time ago, Jerry, we have Jamaica. No reparation. What we need to do is to build here and make here a place to live, work for families. Another thing the Prime Minister
You're not going to have a discussion with me.
It's a big problem.
You're not going to have a discussion with me. You're not going to have a discussion with me. Then why are you trying to bulldoze up me over? Why?
I'm not bulldozing.
Alright, stop now.
And I just come to correct that gentleman about
no, that's not what you came to do alone. You didn't come to do that alone. You came also to minimize reparation needs. And I'm asking you which part of Jamaica you have received.
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah. We will never get any more reparations. So you can cut it right there.
Alright, cut it right there. The virgin, cut the virgin right there, sir. And the first cut is the deepest. Thank you very much. That's what you came about. Talking about you come to correct English. But thank you very much. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Listen.
Welcome.
You know, I don't know if you know anything about history, Jerry, but when I was going to school, I liked to get myself into it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that history taught me is that the British, for the last 500 or so years, has been lying to the black people as a whole, to the Jamaican in particular. I don't see how Miss Miller, a poor little girl who is a multimillionaire now, is going to take money from the British to build a prison in Jamaica. I am telling Miss Simpson that if she ever tried to do something as stupid as this, the eye waters of the children that is coming now who can't go to school because there's insufficient resources in the school, of the eye water of the young children who can't go to the hospitals because there's insufficient resources there for them. Miss Miller should promise this country that she will be a person with integrity and spend all of that money on the infrastructure of building Jamaica and stop talking stupidness about prison. Prison is not our responsibility. It is the responsibility of the British people. And they must take their own responsibility.
Hold on a minute. You think that she can stop talking stupidness?
I don't think so, but I'm saying I'm not talking about talking stupidness or Jerry. I'm talking about doing stupidness. If she ever take 1 cent of that money or 1 penny of that money, since it is pounds, right, I am suggesting to her that she will be cried out of this country with the stains of the eye water of the children of Jamaica. She will be cried out. She and the PNP will be cried out of this country so insultingly. Millions of dollars will never sue her again.
Hold on. You're not discussing discussing something. Wait, hold on.
Listen, sorry.
The difference between this guy a trip and Obama trip. Obama come up front. He come up front with the gay agenda.
Yeah.
Now Cameron, now him nobody mention that, neither Portia Simpson, because she...
Cameron did that already.
You're not allowing me.
Stupid people.
Hold on, you're not going to allow me.
In 2011.
You're not going to allow me.
Wanted to inject us with AIDS.
Hold on, you're not going to allow me to say what I have to say.
Listen, say what you want to say, Jerry, but I have to...
Next call.
Listen.
My next call then, please.
Listen.
The difference between this guy trip and Obama trip. Obama come up front to them with the gay agenda thing. But this guy, you know, along with them assistant Portia Simpson Miller, them push forward the prison thing up front and pretend to be discussing reparation and that kind of thing. But all of them is the same trickster. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, Mr. Small. Calling back again from Mobile. That lady that calling as if she is Portia's maid in waiting. What is wrong with her?
No, she hate the whole idea about reparation, and she really hate the stand that the African people them take on all them kind of way. You know?
No, but if we don't, alright, demanding reparation is our right as a people to get back what was stolen from us. Upon a restitution, just if like if you would have go.
Keep your voice up, little. Wait, we're not hearing you good. Keep your voice up.
Just like if you would have borrowed somebody money. A part of restitution, you're paying back what you owe because you did rob it or you borrow it. You understand what I'm saying? What is wrong with her? She thinks Portia needs psychiatrist. She's not going to need no psychiatrist. She realizes that she's not going to win the election.
You're talking about, hold on, you're talking about the one who was talking about the English correction and reparation, or you're talking about the lady who live beside Bellevue?
No, man, the one who lives beside Bellevue, the one they call Allywise.
Yes,
And they go on as if to say, she is the one who used toilet paper to write why Portia knows. Now, Portia not going to understand the reason behind why we don't need a prison here. She not have no son. She not going to have any time soon. So she don't know what the pangs of hell and the pain it is. If you know, say, there is other better things that you would have want to see if it be your future. And your children are your future. So she don't have no future. She may be the lady who is beside Bellevue. I don't know about her. I know she have nobody.
Yeah, but listen. It's a kind of waste of energy to try to convince some people. So you have to pick and choose. But thank you very much, man. Welcome back to Straight Up. I read a few text messages. Good morning, Mr. Small. I live in South Florida and I listen to your show every day. You see, I was born and raised in Tivoli Gardens. Question is, after the Tivoli Gardens inquiry is complete, what will happen to the police or the people who are responsible for the Tivoli Garden residents? I hardly think anything will happen to police. I don't think anything. I don't think anything constructive going to come out there because the inquiry don't seem to be really about constructive ends. Next one, yes, Uncle Jerry. Happy times are here. Reparation come in the form of money to build prison. What a dirty piece out of ordinance coming from Arla. Yeah, this is the barefacedness of them, the Jamaican and the English. Next one, Mr. Small, the names are Dennis Hunt. Okay, thank you very much. Dennis Hunt and Keke. Thank you very much for those names of the two high-profile music ladies who I think is an upcoming interviewees on Religious Art Talk with the Boy. Dennis Hunt and Keke, and they are now born again Christian a year. Next one, so Small, please say hi to my husband Sugar Belly. He loves your show, coming from Murray. Yes, okay, Sugar Belly. Murray say hi. Next one, Robin Dearson. Next, come around Santa Claus. Him come around one a year. Short Santa Claus, a true man. Him come around once a year, come from short and sweet. And him, you know, him come around with a long bag of thing like him bring thing, but him really come for collect things. Because the commercial outfit them organize this Santa Claus and the buying and the whole money making na Christmas. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning, welcome. Straight Up, hello.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yes. You remember the other day when the Queen there, I was talking about the reparations. What did the Prime Minister say again? You forgot?
When the Queen say When the Prime Minister said she not business about reparations.
Exactly.
You remember? Just
exactly.
Yes, man.
So it hasn't changed, Jerry.
Nothing not changed, man.
Nothing hasn't changed.
And she talk exactly what was our mind.
Right?
Yes.
When this guy come about, you must forget about in the past, and we are good friends, and say, what kind of good friend?
Yeah.
Good friend, not counting or nothing. If me work for you, you got to tell me, say me a good friend, and you not pay me.
Yeah, but one of our callers who me regard as a sensible person, when me hear my talk about say Cameron a good guy,
yeah.
I know him can hear the sorrow in him voice. But I don't know he's a
sorrow?
Tricky man.
Pretentiousness, yeah. Pretentiousness, you know.
People.
It's a pastime of many people, yeah.
Yeah. But me not look upon them, the tricks of them, the politicians. Me I look upon some other people easy. Some of the politicians are not great expert tricks there.
No.
It's because the people so easy for trick make them look so great.
Yes, the only person that I see in this thing here, so out of all of them, PNP and JLP is Mike Henry.
Yeah, Mike Henry, I carry this long time.
Yes, Mike I carry it a long time.
With them party one deal the turn.
Yes, and although me not a politician, you know me stereotype. I'm here, but I want to tell you straight up and I'm the best politician they only see. Listen now. You know?
Yeah, man.
Which is having to do with this thing here. Good? That don't mean it's not good. You have a head of skill to come now. You have to have more prison. More prison for what?
It's a bare face as look at that. If you ever know them laugh amongst themselves and mock and jeer.
Yes.
After them speeches. Right
yes.
now I'm a mock and jeer.
I'm going to tell you, Jerry, man. You see, Jerry?
And the local one, them a mock and jeer.
Jerry. Prisoner shackle, you know. Prisoner shackle.
No, listen, all of them getting emotional, I think, about prison and all them things.
Yes.
It's a smoke screen to hide the real agenda.
Exactly. Which is the repatriation.
No. The gay domination.
Yes.
The gay marriage domination of Jamaica and other countries where them are planning.
Yes.
That's the smoke.
Because that is his big agenda, you know.
Yes, man. Him and Obama and Portia Sims Miller, all of them.
Yes, and the whole of them, you know.
Yeah.
All together. Good? But I just big up to my film, man. Let us watch everything and see how things go.
Yeah, man.
Good?
Thank you very much.
Good, Jerry.
Next call. Good morning. Welcome. Straight up, hello.
Good morning, Mr. Smart.
Morning, sir. How are you doing?
Blessed love.
Yes. Go ahead.
Mr. Prime Minister.
Yes, sir.
How do they adjust me in England?
I don't know, Honorable Prime Minister or something like that, I don't know.
The British Prime Minister? Mr. Cameron.
Mr.
Cameron.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
So why we in Jamaica have the most honorable people?
Them a bow and script.
That has been opposed to me.
Bow and script.
Obama, who they say is the most powerful man in the world? They said President Obama, Mr. Obama, something like that.
Yeah,
but we have to say most honorable. Why?
Bow and script, man. I look, you know, bow and script. Them call it brown nosing.
My family, the people that bring us the most harm, they want the biggest honor.
If them don't demand it, some of these people are push it upon them, push it under them.
No, you have especially one talk show, start record your program. You when you call me to say most honorable Prime Minister, the most honorable. I am fetch her out of the boils of the world. I'm but it's serious now. That thing I was supposed to me now. You have to call the most. Come on, please.
Yeah, but I am fetch her out of the boils of the working class. You know.
Okay. Anyway, next one.
Yeah.
And the money that Mr. Cameron is to give us, right?
Give us?
Well,
which us?
Well, you're right. They go, me apologize. The money that Mr. Cameron pays to give to the government. Right. Do you know that it costs him far more less giving us the money than not giving us the money?
Now, give us. What about give us? When you
I
don't know what you mean.
Okay, I'm apologize. Give the government the money. Do you know the cost him a whole lot less to give the government the money?
Yeah.
Than for him to kill prison in England?
Yeah, of course, they're waiting about that.
I read that the cost of some 27 million pounds to kill them. Why it's not 25? So he's saving himself some money in a car. They'll contemplate how much it costs tax payment to keep prison, you know.
Yeah.
So what he's on a campaign to save Britain money than to say that on us.
Yeah, man.
And when they build the prison here and to maintain this after they build the prison, he can be. It's a bad deal when we look at it for us, you know.
Bad what?
It's a bad deal for us.
Hold on. Hello. You have to talk a little slower that you can hear what you're saying. It is a bad what?
It's a bad deal for Jamaica.
It's not a deal.
Well,
they're pretending to it's a deal. It's not a deal. It's trickery, not a deal.
Yeah, for Jamaica. We look at the overall after the prison bill, and to maintain us, to maintain the prison. And when those guys get out of prison, no, and you look at it, it's a bad deal for us.
It's not a deal. And I can't allow it to be discussed as a deal. It's not a deal.
Okay, it's a bad thing any look at it.
Yeah. A trick.
Yeah, right.
And the prime minister is part of the trickery.
You know, and
this prime minister of Jamaica is part of the trickery.
And they are knocking bench and glorified, and they're not asking the tough questions. So why?
So hold on. So you are surprised that them. Hold on. Listen to what I say now. I want you to listen. You are surprised at them knocking bench, and you are surprised at them congratulating themselves. You're surprised about that?
Not really.
Oh.
But just that I would like to. I would love to know people are more wise and
who are more wise? Like who?
I just people.
Which people? Which
people?
People
in the parliament are signing a deal.
You want them to be more wise?
I would hope.
No man, you're wasting time and wasting hope, man. I don't know when. You really hope that the people in parliament would be more wise?
Yes.
You come like another adult in Jamaica and know what are going.
Well,
you really waste time. I hope that I just said that politely.
Not that Jen would hope that seriously.
All right, well continue. Spend your emotions and your hope on that kind of thing, and I'm going to see how comfortable you feel.
At the bottom line, further down the road, it's going to be far worse than what you'll find. It's just on paper now, you know.
It's not only the prisoners after them do the sentence in Jamaica going to go with Jamaica with more crime. A lot of them marriage, they're going to marry off men. They're going to marry off men in their prison by the hundreds. By the 100, Cameron and Port Simpson are going to arrange for them married in their prison, mail them in their prison. Most of them will come out there as married man. Some will come out pregnant too.
It's 600 at prison, close to 700 prison in there. When all those persons come out to Jamaica now, and they come to crime in England, what is that saying to us? No,
you have time to consider them things. You take them serious. I can't take that serious. But thank you very much, yeah?
Blessed Lord.
Next call, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, long time I'm holding for you, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
I was saying that an economy is as strong as its weakest link. Where the trade delegation of these people travel with?
Trade delegation? Cameron travel with a trade delegation?
But none of them come. I don't see what the big hullabaloo about them coming to Jamaica. Listen to Jerry. You see all the little people them we want to hear about how we're gonna prevent cut back on the amount of imported goods in this country. We need people who carry trade delegation come here that the little man who are planting peanuts can have a factory to take it off, and instead of importing all of these sunshine and cutters and all sorts of peanuts, we start packaging our own peanut and put it in the supermarket. Instead of we importing tomato paste, we start get more people to plant tomato and package your own and use your own tomato to make something there. Instead of we have dairy farmers a couple years ago after dairy milk on the road. We walk back one next creamer.
Alright,
get these people into the country.
Alright, well you listen to me now. Like how you have so much ideas and you can work out them simple, sensible things there now. The people who is Minister of Agriculture and all them things there, them don't know the things that you know.
I want to know, but that not only the Minister of Agriculture, he's one of that told you we have to get all the variables together. You need the Minister of Industry and Commerce,
but I just asked
energy, mining and energy,
but I just
all these people to come together. You need the Minister of Finance to lower the interest rate and to make it more attractive for investors to come into Jamaica.
Hello, is that discussion we're having or what?
Okay, well, all right, Jerry.
But I just asked you a question and you just ignore the question completely.
Okay, what you're saying about the Minister of Agriculture?
You never hear what I said at all?
No, I heard you, but let me be honest. I get so emotional that
but it don't work. I tell you, the whole emotion not going to help because not going to have no discussion. We're just going to get emotional and then when we're done.
Just repeat it again and let me answer.
What I'm saying is, let us be less emotional and we're going to make some better decisions and realize that you have to remove them people here. Not for them have to get locked up to and all them kind of way.
I wish the Jamaican people could have the balls to realize that unless we can get rid of some of these vultures, who are only just
I listen to you, you know.
On the economy.
Hello.
Growing it.
Hello, I listen to you, you know. But I don't think you listen to me when I'm trying to discuss with you.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Jerry.
No, man, not feeling sorry, man. Well, let's cut the emotion and we'll be able to listen more. When we're emotional, we don't listen too much. Even me, myself. But thank you very much, yes, sir. You're quite right. A lot of the things you're saying, you're quite right.
Okay, good, Jerry.
Thank you very much. Next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello? Hello?
Pleasant good morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
Not bad. Might I make a suggestion to the Prime Minister?
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of acting like the black men from Africa, or take the men from inner part in the terrains of dense terrains of Africa and take them out to the white men, might I advise her, suggest to her, that the money and more, the 5, 6 of them I give to the 9, might they take that money and instead of tell the man that they don't want prison, they want places if they have to take back these men to Jamaica, whereby they're going to need homes, so there are places like hostels, and they are trained in either masonry, carpentry, baking, all these things, so that they can be producers, so we can have the goods. They make money and they keep them life going.
All right, hold on.
The Return of Paul Bogle by Dan Drummond. Sooner or later, but must, the dam going bust and everyone going to break out. And who will stop them? The force? Which force can stop this river of ones who already know their course? Straight Up with Jerry Small, 9 to 12 weekdays, 93 FM. Kabaka Pyramid, well done.
We are the politicians, them. In your face, them a smile up. Behind your back of money, them a pile up. Try to start your business and them quick for spoil up. Hey, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job and tear down the country demolition man. Singing it bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out the country with your business plan. Well, if we get a round of applause.
Yeah, welcome back. You still here, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Small.
Come on, go ahead.
We say no to anything that is not beneficial to the upliftment of our country. We don't want any prisons here because it is not beneficial to us, right? So if they're gonna bring institutions and they're gonna make hostels also for those prisoners also and do what I just said, then that would be beneficial to our country or to the people of Jamaica. But we don't want anything that is just beneficial to just the little few politicians and them little friends and not beneficial to the country in general. Because we want building, we don't want broke down. You understand what I'm saying?
Hello.
Yeah. You heard me?
You're not, I want to know if you hear me now. All right, you're not going to get anything much beneficial for you and your people until you organize politically to control the representation in your community and in your island, political action against these pirates here, political action against them. And you can replace, then PNP and JLP replace one another, not going to help us at all.
Cannot.
Thank you very much, yeah, ma'am?
Good.
Next one, good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Good morning.
Welcome, ma'am, how are you doing?
Yes, Mr. Smallwood. I just want all those house slaves to know that God is watching them.
Yeah.
The house slaves, what they're trying to do is a continuation of slavery the decent way, you know.
Yes.
And it won't work. Jamaica belongs to Christ Jesus, and if the people would just open their mouth and give
God praise and thank him. And loose God's people in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Loose them, loose them, loose them. They're going to continue putting them in bondage. Or they're going to make prison. What do we need prison for? What we need more prison for? We need to build factories up so the people can get jobs to work, so they can do something for themselves. Or give them a piece of land, a small piece of land here and there and there. Use the money for that purpose. Never mind about prison. We don't need no more prison in Jamaica. God is watching all the house slaves.
So tell me something.
And I hope you're hearing me.
Hello. You believe that only religious action alone and no political action, you believe that can bring about what we need?
The head of it is the spiritual action. What? The head of it.
Hello, you're not answering.
God is God.
You know, you're not answering the question we just asked, you know.
What you said?
You never hear what me say? You're not going to listen.
The religious action is the head of the political action, you know. Did you know that?
Yes.
Once it is used wisely.
All right, so are you planning any political action?
Well, probably I haven't started it yet, but we have to do something. Something has to be done.
Yeah, but
you cannot continue.
Yeah, but
you're not going to continue all these years from our generation till now, the continuing of the slavery.
Exactly. That's why Paul Bogle was a religious man, but after a while him knows some other kind of action have to be.
Something has to be done.
Yeah.
And I wake up all those slumbers, or those Christians that is slumbering, the pastor, priest, and pastors and deacons and the whole world. I wake you up in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Wake up and do something. You got the power.
All right, here it is now. Were you in support of those church people and Christians that was in Harvard Tree Sunday there?
No, I didn't even hear about it.
Oh, some church people, them call themselves Jamaica Cause. They had a big rally in Halfway Tree warning the people of Jamaica against allowing the government to bring in the kind of ruling like in America where a woman was put in prison because she refused to help two gays to get married.
Out of order.
So that,
you're telling me about that one. How those people don't use common sense. In other words, common sense is crying out. Wisdom is crying for the death of common sense.
All right, here it is.
If we had all those people, would we be here?
Listen to me a little. Apart from getting excited, I'm telling you that some church people had a big rally in Halfway Tree about that, and I'm asking if you would be in support of that.
Yes, of course I would. They should have it in every parish, every day.
All right, so listen out then, and when other church people and other people who are not church people have these events and these plans, you support them. So listen out, dear ma'am.
They should have them every day in every parish.
Hello. You're not listening to me at all.
I am listening to you, I hear you.
What I just said to you?
That I should listen out to the people that are, whether Christian or Christian not. We're all, you know.
Yes, and when them organizing, you should, I think you should support them. You're bound, but you should support them if you agree with. But
of course I should. Of course we should.
All right, thank you.
We should.
All right, thank you very much, dear ma'am.
Blessed, sir.
Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, did that correct civilize?
Yeah.
She right there, so.
Who right?
Lady.
What she was correcting him saying now again?
People.
Oh, the grammatical correction. Oh, yes. Yes, you're right, yes.
But when she talk about them leave
Jamaica for us, yeah. She don't want to answer that one.
I wonder if she realize everything where she look pan in front of her in Jamaica, a wee Billy.
You know, she know, but what happens is a lot of people like that. They are irritated by the whole mass of people out there bawling about those things. You know why? Because she herself might be, I'm not sure, might be alright, might be educated, might be able to live comfortable either by working or being by a part of a family that can afford her to stay home. And it's the rest of the people out there are bawling for these things kind of irritate them. Mm-hmm. Most of the time I get to find that's what happened there. They're irritated by the whole mass and crowd of the people out there bawl about them need things.
Yeah, because I say she sound like fair bills are paid and she alright.
That's the impression I get, because she said she don't inherit part of Jamaica.
There is work out there in the field, Jerry.
Plenty of work to be done.
We have to do something about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next one, please. Good morning.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. Welcome. How are you doing?
Morning, Small.
Wagwan.
Yeah, I'm going to big up a program, as usual, first thing.
Yes, sir.
Thing there, just to look at topic. The first one is kind of a little light one still. You know, listening program still, you know, the number one caller who more than say is the best person that contributes to your program is Neville.
Neville?
The JC brother.
Zakata, yes.
Yeah, I said him Neville.
I'm not sure if Neville is him first name.
Yeah, him thing there, because, you know, most of the things I want to put forward still, as a basic, simple thing, you know.
Yes.
And if I apply everything what I say, trust me, each and every individual would have better off in
benefit,
most aspect.
Benefit, yeah.
Yeah. The next look at thing I say, when I really regarding the whole present thing with the British and the Prime Minister, thing there, well, what mean I suggest still, what mean I think still, just I think outside that box still, alright, what I must say, them have 600 persons over there with them are sent back out here. To me still, when I say, I know every one of them are the thing that stone hard kill and them thing there. So what me suggest them do, they probably about 100 of them, you know, charge definitely for murder and them thing there. What them can probably just hold them 100 there, and make them serve all them time over there, and then the balance, them can send them back out here, and what we can do, we can put them on some program, such as like some farm program or something like that. We don't want to bring it back like some slavery thing and everything there still. But have them do some kind of service where it can benefit the country. Because when I listen to him this morning, he must say how England bounced back from the whole recession thing. Them have school and them thing there where them and the people you know, the citizens are more skilled and all of these things. So if we can use the same approach, trust me, the money we must send back the money, send the money we must send along with the back of the prisoner them, and then we can just use that and set up some program where them can over time will benefit the country.
Yeah, but what happened really is the usual thing is happening is this. People from outside want to dictate the direction and the programs and what must go on here. Yeah. People from outside, it's just an ex-farmer that's going on, just like the IMF and all of the different things. People from outside want to dictate to you what must be done, this, that, and that, and it's always in their benefit.
Right.
And also along with their counterparts in Jamaica, those are the agents what them have in Jamaica. But thank you very much, yes sir?
Yeah man, best up.
Next one, good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello? Hello? Next one, please give me some text message, please. Next one. Yes, welcome, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Small.
Morning, welcome.
Right. Just to touch on that, the prison arrangement between Britain and Jamaica.
Yes.
I believe it would not make good economic sense for the country, and it will be a burden on Jamaica in the long run.
Yeah.
To feed all of those prisoners, to get staff to man the prison.
Yeah.
I believe that in the long run it is going to be a big economic burden.
Yeah.
Also,
but it's going to be an economic ease from Britain though.
Most definitely, and I believe that Jamaica has been tricked again.
Yeah, not Jamaica. Jamaica, they're trying to trick the population, but they already tricked Portia since Milan for your friend them.
Well, I believe that the government has been tricked. The country as a whole has not been tricked because the country, I believe, is largely against this kind of arrangement.
Yeah. And it's a smoke screen to hide them real agenda, which is the gay marriage and that kind of thing.
But I have not heard anything came out publicly as it relates to any discussion regarding that kind of arrangement.
No, that's what them use a smoke screen and divert you away from that. Meanwhile, that is a real agenda.
The next thing, there will be prisoners that are in Britain for a very long time who believe that they have legal right to be there.
To stay in
Britain. A lot of these prisoners will be fighting their deportation at the end of their sentence if they were to remain in Britain
Jamaica,
for the duration of their sentence. But they will be sent here prematurely.
Yes.
When at that time then they would just turn their backs on these applications because it would make no sense now applying from here to stay in Britain when you are here.
Yes.
And one last thing, Mr. Small, I would like to dig up your program for the simple reason it is different from other programs. There are no programs in Jamaica where you hear the host, we will read emails, messages, which directly criticizes the host.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they tend not to read those emails. I know that they came in, but they tend not to read them. And I totally appreciate your program for that.
Thank you very much. I don't think it harmed me. Thank you very much. Here, sir. Welcome back to Straight Up. We're into the third hour of the program. We have some text messages coming up and soon get back to the telephone. But we have been sent a news release by the Ministry of National Security. We thank them for it. Read some of it. Read it. Non-binding memorandum of understanding between the government of Jamaica and the government of the United Kingdom to improve prison conditions in Jamaica for immediate release to September 30th, 2015. The government of Jamaica through the Ministry of National Security has signed a non-binding memorandum of understanding with the government of the United Kingdom to improve the conditions under which prisoners are held in Jamaica, consistent with a best practice and international human rights standard, through the construction of a maximum security prison in Jamaica. This new facility will accommodate between 1,500 and 2,000 inmates in total. Don't say whether male or female or both. Provision would be made for up to 300 Jamaicans serving prison sentences in the UK and subject to deportation at the end of their sentences to be transferred to these new prisons, to this new prison to complete their sentences. That means they would come, some of them start serve the sentence or they would come and serve the rest right here, because them subject to deportation. Next one, key features of the MOU. Some important elements of the MOU are that the government of the UK has committed to grant 25 million British pounds for the construction of the new facility and a further 5.5 million British pounds towards the reintegration and resettlement of prisoners. That means after them release, reintegration into the society and resettlement of them after them come out of prison, 5.5 million pounds. At current exchange rates, these commitments equate to approximately 5.5 billion Jamaican dollars. Remember, the 5.5 billion is not all of it to settle the people, you know. Some of it is, most of it is to build the prison. The Jamaican Parliament would have to pass framework legislation to allow for a prisoner transfer agreement to be signed with the UK. It is anticipated that every prisoner transfer request under the new legislation and agreement would be subject to both an administrative and judicial review process in Jamaica. So that means them can't just do it without a review process both through the judicial system and the administrative system. Sound good? The balance of the funding for the new prison will have to be identified by the government of Jamaica and include proceeds from the disposal of the Tower Street Correctional Center and St. Catherine District Adult Correctional Center. You understand that? The rest of the money where it's going to cost to build the prison, because this money can't build the prison. This money alone can't build the prison. Will have to come from the government selling Tower Street Prison, GP, and selling the prison at Spanish Town for turning a more business place or them thing there. So the Jamaica government going to sell GP and sell the prison at in Spanish Town for make up for build this prison. And them don't tell you where this new prison going to build it. The benefits to Jamaica are there are substantial benefits that would come to Jamaica. Then say accrue, but it accrue mean come in your pocket. This new facility will allow the Department of Correctional Services to abandon the 17th century and 19th century prisons that house thousands of Jamaican prisoners, most of whom are not hardened criminals, in harsh, overcrowded and dilapidated facilities. That means them tell us a prison condition going to improve. That's what I'm saying. This new facility will be designed and constructed with a focus on rehabilitation, which should reduce the high rates of recidivism. Recidivism means when people turn back and go behave like what, but undesirable behavior where people turn back to. Not good behavior where you turn back to, you know. Like you used to honest and you get back honest. Means that you used to wicked and you get back wicked. Recidivism. We'll start again. This new facility will be designed and constructed with a focus on rehabilitation, which would reduce the high rate of your turn back in a bad ways that now occurred. It will benefit from modern architectural design and equipment that will increase both security and operational efficiency. That means them get to watch you easier and control easier. If them want to boss it, them boss it easier. I mean, I talk down the thing still, but that's a simple fatwa of this big English. Downtown Kingston will have the opportunity for a large greenfield redevelopment on 30 acres of waterfront land now occupied by the prisoners. Them out on a greenfield redevelopment. Well, let us see. That would have good, but let us see. A similar opportunity for redevelopment would be provided in Spanish Town. Them should expand the hospital in Spanish Town because it's almost opposite the prison. Opposite where the Spanish Town prison is. The Ministry of National Security believes these understandings represent a good deal for Jamaica by addressing the inhumane conditions in our prison facilities, so them know they have been inhumane and maintained it. The Ministry of National Security believes that these understandings represent a good deal for Jamaica by addressing the inhumane conditions in our prison facilities without having to divert huge financial resources from education, health, or vital infrastructure. There are hundreds of Jamaicans deported every year to Jamaica having served prison sentences for drug-related or violent offenses in the USA and the UK without the benefit of a structured reintegration process. Accelerating the return of a small percentage of these Jamaicans through a structured rehabilitation and reintegration process is a reasonable trade-off for a dramatic improvement in our prison condition. Trade it off with what? I'm trying to figure out trade it off with what. And it's coming from Nikisha Burchell, Communications Advisor to Peter Bunting, Minister of National Security. So that is the National Housing Trust plan for prison and for prison board and for it sounds good, but make us see. But the whole thing about it is that these things are a diversion to other things that are really going on. It sounds good. It sound better. But it consists of a diversion to other things what them really up to. What them really up to, including the domination and the imposition of gay marriage in Jamaica by Britain and Cameron and America and Obama and Portia Simpson Miller. But thank you very much, Ms. Nikisha Burchell, Communications Advisor, to the Officer Peter Bunting, Minister of National Security. Can we have some text message, please? Thank you very much. Next one. Jerry, how come poor people have so much chat? Progressive black people don't want no beggings. Poor people have so much chat. And progressive black people don't want no beggings. Like Uncle Jerry, the penal system is in dire need of an upgrade. The insult for me is in it being characterized as a gift to the people of Jamaica. That's quite so. Some of them should be in prison. And them act like them don't put the whole population of us in prison, of us in a prison near 500 years. We're not like some great, great benevolent thing them do. Next one, Jerry, we need to come together and get rid of those political slave masters that in Jamaica coming from Patrilage. Quite true. Next one, Selassie gave money to build school. No prison for smarty picnic. That are true. But the fact is, that if you're going to be in control of a territory, and if people are going to control the environment, in other words, have civilization, and therefore government, you're going to have some arrangement to restrict offenders, and try change them behavior. You're going to have it. You could have Rasta, dreadlock, Islam, Christian, little more. If you're going to be in control of your environment, that means government and society, you're going to have arrangements including cleaning up the street garbage and restriction of offenders an arrangement to change them of behavior. That name prison. Next one, morning Jerry, Water Commission and striker, true. Next one, Jerry, any reparation must come from our old thieving politician, not Britain. No, I believe it must come from both, but anyway, that can be discussed. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the phone, please. Morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Greetings.
Yes, ma'am, what are you doing?
Yes, we want reparation for all world ends of government. Repatriation with reparation.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't want to report whatever I've given in that process in Jamaica, called thief and liar and the whole of them. We have to find the African government who I can say trustworthy. The reparation be paid in Africa for I want for them here, so see if we take it. And we have say a heart attack we are causing, you know, from straight out head of Vatican right down to Buckingham Palace, down to this Jamaican government. Them wicked, the fact that reparation is being called for and about prison them all bills to put to people.
As a macro man.
King Emmanuel when say them don't bring me back in a slavery, we better careful, so if we ban we belly, you know.
Back in a slavery, back in a prison.
Pardon me?
Back in a slavery, back in a prison.
Yes. So all them people when they dub this woman as empress, you see what the empress, them queendom come bring them in a?
That a Portia.
Eh? What a judgment, eh? And think I a fool. Then can fool some of the people sometime, but not all the people all the time.
No.
And all them politicians, remember the words of Marcus Garvey. No found don't run till no tumble down. Somehow no charge for murder, etc., etc. Because wickedness and I do not crucify the Christ again. Every day the black man is crucified. Through no injustice or no wickedness. We said death and mourning in Rehoboam, Babylon, a heart attack in a Rome. You know, see, it's guy repatriation no come through man and earthquake, lightning and thunder and sky. You see what happened to Dominica after them wicked to an African enslaved people from Haiti, all those who born there. See in a Britain now, people who born in a Britain, youth who born in a Britain, they still not considered as citizens. And they say this country was the mother country for you. We have a governor general, when no one tell we say, you know, no power. Do not. Then why am I doing an office?
You know, I suspect that some of these prisoners that I'm planning to send from Britain, some of them probably born there. And this might end up as being worse than what the Dominican Republic doing to the Haitian.
So small. I know, you know, black people better wake up, you know. And all these bandwagonists, so they follow the politician them up and down, you know, then green and then orange. Watch what going to happen to, you know. Prophecy go catch, you know, and the doom prophets and the false prophets. All of this we just don't read what them tell you don't happen and don't happen. Just watch and see what going to happen, you know. Because you think that unless we not no need to go down and pray and fast, you know, and work towards freedom the same way. And I have to come together because we're back, gone through our neck and push out now.
Against the prison wall, yes ma'am. Back against the prison wall. Thank you very much, dear. Next call, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Not there? Do we need to run the numbers? Can we run the numbers, please?
Well, King Jerry, what about?
Morning. Are your empress name Ngozi?
Ngozi Tamlin. Yes, man. Ngozi Passenger.
What am I name again?
Michael Passenger. Archangel on Facebook. Archangel. Hey, I don't even know how to approach it. This is so confusing. Last night was a confusing thing to me. I thought that we'd mobilize.
You mean down Liberty Hall?
Yes, and head towards wherever this man is and make him know with displeasure. But we just went around and around doing the same things and talking as usual. But you see the way we see this, Jerry, there's no clean, good way to do this, you know. I mean, these people have set up a system of total destruction for us. And if we don't cut away from it and just say, no, man, this just ain't working and just stop dead and focus on what we are dealing with. We got all of these viruses running up and down. They control the food to the point where it's mashing us up. They control the water to the point where it's mashing us up. They're messing with the air. They're messing with the weather. I mean, the barbarity that these people have dealt with us, the psychological way to look at this thing in regards to the prison. If you set up an environment where crime is prolific, where you pay drug men to bring drugs into certain areas where liquor makers are actually making alcohol that is more damaging to us than goes anywhere else and sends it into our communities. This is a system of destruction against the black people, and we still want to politicize about it. We still want to be politically correct about it. And political correctness can't work in this evil. It's nastiness of one. And listen, this place shouldn't even be moving right now. This is what should be going on here. But the control that they have over the minds of our people through the chemical poisoning is a serious thing. And if the people who understand this and have a link to the rest of the world don't mobilize, that us who have a deep understanding of it, don't mobilize properly and start showing the people who don't how far we're willing to go with this thing, we're not going to go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
You're the king. One love.
Thank you very much, yeah. Next one, please. Good morning.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, man. Wagwan.
Why, your morning is not very merry.
Yeah.
People them to understand themselves, brethren. That's running. You see, Jerry.
Yeah.
Not the politician tricksters them do surprise I.
Yeah.
I know them from a longer time out. See, and them ever go and make a skirt rounds and beggings and what you don't know, you have to depend on a more positive vibration every time.
Yeah.
See me I say? No, my brethren, I get a little task and I know say you're so busy still, but I have to just keep reminding the eye because you see, I have to move on a higher level of consciousness and awareness.
Yeah.
Because them come with them chicken and them 3-card business. A long time them are going with Jerry. That's what I say?
Yeah.
Them close down school, or them want to know, open up a prison, build prison. Them guys that don't know what they're about. And the people they must look at themselves and know say they must get rid of these tricksters. You understand?
But you have to have
organize.
Yes, you have to organize.
That's right.
Yeah, and you have to take responsibility for certain things because you have to keep the street clean. Anywhere you are, whether in Africa or in Jamaica, you have to keep the street clean. Otherwise, disease is going to run around.
Exactly, Jerry.
You have to help your people discipline themselves.
Exactly, my brethren.
So that you have peace and law and order.
Exactly.
And a lot of things that we don't want to do, we're going to have to do. And
exactly, because not anything because it's an upliftment, you know.
Yes, and just going to say that. Not anything that is bad is upliftment.
That's right, it's upliftment. And people have to see themselves above certain little negativity. And looking at themselves and know, say, this is positive, it may look dirty. Yeah. That's why Jerry, them talk about minimum wage. Then, Jerry, if you have a minimum wage, what is the maximum wage, virgin?
Yeah.
The system is set against the masses, you know, Jerry.
Yeah, man, we know that's what it is.
You understand?
Yeah.
But brother, I want hear me. When a virgin talk about a old time music, I'm going to tell him, say, if you know about Red Sails and the Sunset, a tune there.
Yeah, man.
Anytime you can find, lick it for me, no?
Yeah.
Him get to hear it. So enough respect, Jerry.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
Guidance.
Next one, please.
Morning, Mr. Smart.
Morning, how are you doing?
Okay. Very good program, very impressive.
Thank you very much.
But I can divert a little, Mr. Small. Two things. One, the school that the child died.
Oh, yes.
I got to understand that it's the fact that I said this money was paid for the school. So, as far as something like that.
Some pavement of it, of course.
Right,
yes.
and there was proof of that, but yet still Mrs. Anna is denying it. Can somebody find out if this money was paid for the school to be done? What really happening, Mr. Smart?
I think there was a plan. There were some plans for the constituent, the different things that they're planning to do, and money, that, estimation of money that it would cost, and all of these things came together in a plan and a budget, but not all of the things were done. So they are claiming that some of the things were planned for but not done, and therefore no one must accuse them of misappropriating any money because they just never get around to that thing. It sounds like that to me.
Okay, next thing. There was a politician, Mr. Kraskell, did have on his program, Live at 7.
Yeah.
And he was telling him something about how is it that the fireman them don't have reliable trucks or reliable vehicles to do their job. But yet still 63 politicians have Pajero.
Yeah.
The response after this councillor, whosoever he said, the politician need a reliable people to do the government work, to do which work, Mr. Small, the fire truck.
It's really the party work, you mean, not government work, party work.
The party work, but which one more important? I think it's important for the fire truck to have a reliable vehicle to save that child who is actually burning into that fire.
Yes, I know, but wherever you have people who are authorized to arrange benefit for themselves, as well as them also are they are mandated to do work for the public. They will always be doing arranging benefits for themselves. That is not in the priority of the public. In other words, if you have people who are authorized to set their own pay, or if you know, suppose you are working either with a company or a government or someone, and you are also authorized to set your own pay and increase it anytime you want to increase it, don't you would have sit pretty?
I understood.
Yes, and from Prime Minister down to even some permanent secretary, even down to some low-level people, a lot of people, just like how the doctor, you have a bus out the road there. Both the driver and the doctor can arrange them own pay, you know, and increase them own pay and drink any amount of Guinness and do any amount of thing.
Understood.
Although the agreement is for them for bringing certain money and them for keep 5,000 for themselves. If they, they are in the driver's seat and them is a doctor. So that's
finally, Jerry,
yes, sir.
finally,
Yes, sir.
why is it that the land is so expensive, and why is it that it's only certain people alone have land, Jerry? Who these people bought these land from? That if they are in Kingston 10 or in Jacksonville or Beverly, a little piece of land is for 30 million. Who benefits from these? Why the people them can't get land? But these politicians up there, that's why I tell you that we are not, 95% of Jamaica are not intelligent, and that's the whole they respond.
No, hold on, please. 95% of the population is not intelligent.
They are not, Jerry.
Listen here now. You know what 95%? And 95%, as you know, is 95 out of 100, you know. And for dramatic effect, sometimes we exaggerate. But really and truly speaking, now I'm saying to you, you really are trying to convince others and convince yourself that 95% of the population is not intelligent?
Yes, I believe so.
And yes, I know. But we don't have the whole time. Hold on. No, listen. I want to deal with one point. Yes, exaggeration can have great dramatic effect. But when you thought that now, you're ridiculing the vast majority of people, and yet you're commending yourself, because I'm sure that you wouldn't say that you don't have no intelligence. So you must be among the 5%, not true?
No, I am not.
So you're among 95 that not intelligent?
Yes, I am, yes, yes.
All right. I will take your word for it. No,
I allow all of these.
Yeah, but over the time, it would be unintelligent for me to carry myself more and more over the time. But I will take your word for you that you are. No, we're gone. Next call.
Big up.
I would be falling that 95, and I have no intention to fall in no such pit. I have no 95% we're not intelligent, and although I don't think that any such pit exists, but quite rightly, if you're digging a pit, dig one for yourself too. I don't blame him for taking that stand. Thank you very much, but I don't think he mean it. Next call, please. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How you doing?
Call again. Last time I listened to your rebroadcast, you know?
Yeah.
I get to listen to the idea, and yeah, your guest have listened, you know?
Yeah, that's a Peter Blake, yes.
And he must say, play selection with David Crawford.
Sunday coming out here.
Them want to Norman Grant,
I think him did put for him name recently, but I don't know.
Okay. No, twice first I heard about
Peter Blake. You never hear him from your band?
Okay. And you sign off with our music there. I hear it, but it sound good, but
which one?
I mean, what if I'm mistaken, make it say Mikey Spice,
Mikey Spice, man.
Yeah, people are fine if we play later again. Because you sound good, man. I'm
you never know some Mikey Spice voice so good, no?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man, we can't get to play today, yeah?
Yeah, man. I am, I say, I think.
Yeah, man, it's all good, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome back to Straight Up. I'm your host, Jerry Small. I have a few text messages here, please. Jerry, nephew was on Cliff. Was it Cliff Hughes? Cussing Porsche for compromising his friend Creary sex court case. You agree with him? I didn't hear him, and I don't know anything about the case. I didn't hear him compromising. But Portia never really called Query name, you know, so. But you know things, people can spin things, and maybe him consider that you spin it. Next one, Jerry them for build up the prison for all of the politicians them because them is a set of criminal. But that is the thing now, when, as I said, when you're digging the hole, you have to prepare, because sometimes when you dig a hole, sometimes you drop night, you know. Just by mistake, you're on the edge to dig it. Next one, Jerry, can you play No Licky Licky by Tiger? I don't know if we're going to get the time today. One got. Next one. All that man that a big up him wife, him same one used to agree with Perkins say we should be glad for slavery, because we get this little piece of rock. I don't know if it's true, but suppose him grow from that understanding to greater understanding. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. No, Jerry Straight Prison is a song by Beanie Man. Oh, somebody that's a straight prison. You see if we find it now, because we did promise that before this person asked to play One Got by Tiger. Thank you very much for them text message. Next caller. Next caller.
Morning, Jerry.
Morning, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, man. I'm the retired teacher who was in the studio which you're talking about, Bob Lightburn.
Yes. What's your name again, sir?
Barrett. Leslie Barrett.
Yeah, man. Oh, yes. I remember who it is. The man with the grey hair.
Yeah, man. But I'm partially hiding now, you know.
Eh?
I'm partially hiding now.
Leslie Barrett. What Barrett again?
Leslie Seaman.
Leslie Barrett. Yeah, man. I know Wood, man.
Graduate of university up there, no? I'm partially hiding now, man.
Why?
My life is strange. What eventually happened? Some material was thrown around my house. And I called KCC. They say I must call public health. When I call public health, they say I must call NEPA. When I call NEPA said to call Saturday Waste. But I finally called the cement company.
Yeah.
They came in and said they are garbage. And they dump it. They don't like the sources of it. They said they gave it to contractor to take it to Riverton.
Yeah.
And they throw it near close to my house. And it's in my house and all around. So next one, do I call on him and the person who come from cement company?
Are they speaking on behalf of cement company?
This lady, she was at cement company center here.
Yeah.
She worked here.
So them say them got dump the material, but them miss. Them dump it by your place by mistake.
Well, what she told me, she said they have contractors and the contractors have subcontractors, so they should take it to the Riverton, but it ended up here in the residential area. So what they did, they came here with a sprinkler and they wet it up and tell me that they would get back to me.
Yeah.
Up to now, they haven't gotten back to me. A man called about 3 days after, telling me that he is the contractor and he has a subcontractor and the subcontractor straight there and he wanted my assistant to help him to track down the men.
Yes.
Me tell him I'm my own teacher. I wasn't in the security force. I can't help him.
Yeah, so a lot of time people use you for clear up their part of the thing. When you take a stock, them leave you with your backside uncovered.
Well, that is what happened to me right now. I get shafted. I get shafted, man. No. After a while now, one of my neighbors called me that the men at cement company wanted to see me.
Yeah, but that's the worst time you get shafted when you're uncovered there, so no, don't allow that.
Yeah. So I told my neighbor to tell him to come.
Yeah.
He came and told me that cement company hold on to the pay.
When they want to see them, just want to look for you or they want to know you are.
To discuss the matter. No, I'm coming to that now. The reason why they wanted to see me, cement company held on to the pay.
So
and tell them say a lawsuit is pending from me.
Yeah.
And for going 3 months now, cement company hasn't paid them, so they come to find out probably if it's true they're going to sue cement company.
Yeah.
I told them no, I don't have a case against cement company.
Yeah.
Then next now they come with a document that I'm to sign. I took the document to the police said I mustn't sign it. I took it to the public defender said I mustn't sign it. They say I'm not cooperating, and we are going through everything. Week before last night, another man turned up saying he wanted to deal with me, want the matter to settle. But
But listen here now, it's going to take too long for this discuss the whole thing because it sounds like you don't even reach halfway yet.
Yeah, but it's my problem now.
They do what?
They threatened me, man, to kill me.
Who threatened to kill you?
The men, they are cooperating.
Which men threatened to kill you?
The main contractor.
Alright, done there. No, done there. We can't go no further with that. We can't go no further with that because, yes, sir?
What
I'm telling you. We're out of time completely and you're putting us in danger now when you're making that statement. But we can't go further. Next call. Call again, but you have to talk a little more. You can't talk that way there. Next call, please.
Hey, Gary.
Morning, good morning. Hello, ma'am. What are you doing?
I'm Dr. Tron. Good morning to you and to Jamaicans everywhere.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to wish Prime Minister David Cameron
to
get back home to London. Right? On the most airline in the world, British Airways.
On the most, sir?
Most wonderful airline in the world, British Airways.
Sound like you look afraid to
get. British Airways, and it's, the most, one of the best airline. For me, it's the best airline in the world, the British Airways. Yeah. Because that airline, man, is like,
You would take it, go heaven.
Yeah, I would. Take British Airways, go anywhere in the world, British Airways for me. Right? Yeah, what I wanted to talk about, I hung up because I was holding to talk about this business thing. Jamaica do need a bigger prison, a state-of-the-art prison. We need that. A prison is not a curse word.
It's not a what?
Prison is that. Jerry, I had to go to the DP prison about, I think it was the 80s.
About when?
It was in the 80s.
How long you spend here?
I went to see a guy who I lived in my boat, and he was on some other mission, and he was caught somewhere down, I don't remember if it was Cuba or someplace he was caught, trafficking, whatever.
Down Mariel.
And he was a ship, he was transferred from that place, I think it was in Cuba or something, back into GP prison up here, right? And when I heard, I went down there to see him because the guy who had my boat, I couldn't get any money from him and he was using my boat to do this sort of thing. And I went to see him at GP.
I
went down there.
I never know that you wasn't smuggling one time.
And yeah, let me tell you something, very stuff. And I went there to GP to see the guy down there. Because he owed me a lot of money and when I went there, I think he was in the hospital there, so he was sick or whatever. And he was brought to me and I saw him. But what I saw down there that day, Jerry, let me tell you something. I knew from there that they needed a new prison. I saw some young fellas, some young guys. It was like a burner thing, like? What is it? It was like a burner. It looked to me like...
Hello? Hello? All right, next one. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello? Next one, please.
Bongo Jerry.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Boy, me I tell you, slavery come full circle.
Yeah.
Right back round.
Yeah.
That is why Mr. Cameron offering the Caribbean 360 million. 360 degrees like a circle. Right back round, Jerry.
Yeah.
Slavery come right back round. I made some call in this morning and talk this and I talk that. The uncle somebody mentioned reparation in this morning sitting at the parliament was Cameron. Right?
Yeah.
The closest one of them got to it was Oldness where him say repair. Damage done to the people in this region.
Maybe offense him, my man.
All of that too. But a slavery come right back round.
Mike and Rose there?
I never see him. They them show him none at all. Them not show nothing from Mike Henry none at all whatsoever. What is that thing? What about the people, ordinary people, who working day in, day out, trying to make East and West meet? What about those people?
Them
who defending their cause?
The MP, them no concern with that. If them concerned with that, almost every member of parliament in there would be raising the reparation question and other question.
Yes, so me I talk about, Jerry. What is that thing, you know? So they are going to listen to the program.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next one, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Jerry.
Go on.
I'm here looking. Come on. I hope history teaches wisdom. People should know themselves. And number one, I can tell you this before you put me out. You see this song where Lucky Dube sing? They don't want to build no school anymore. I don't want to do what? I tell me no Jerry, man. No one go like a big city. Me I say, me I hurt your feeling. We can have a man-to-man talk with Bridget.
No, me and you not going to man-to-man talk. You go to prison if you want to go have man-to-man talk. You and your friend go to prison.
Yeah, because we never say it right. Look here, you remember, look here. They're not people in Jamaica, you know. They drink the bad milk. So, you know, expect them to consider why we might carry research, you know. If those who try to get away with the two governments, I see it. But remember Rollins deal? Rollins said, look here, I can make you come out of power.
Who named Tesona? Tesona.
Hold on, man. Tesona was one of the man who covered show me how to cultivate food and everything. And I will say what beat him up because we need to go down the south.
And Jamaica
never do that.
And Jamaica never
do that. That's a good thing. And when you have gone through the gate, look what I'm talking about, the Rollins deal. Rollins get Jamaica, you feel like not all. I'm laughing at out and look at us boy, watch ya. Slavery still a go on. Right. So we don't come and talk to him, we don't say boy because don't go take on you. But wisdom we supposed to know what go on from longer time about the people and stick naked as Bob said. You stick naked food and that's what happened today. You understand? So nobody go talk all and all them band in the prison because they want to work and get money. Those big neck guys. So never talk about you guys. But don't say the two governments are the same thing. One fight for the poor class of people and one fight for themselves and those who have their slavery. Alright, that's my official view.
Welcome back to Straight Up. Read some text messages. Discuss the prison building sensibly, please. Would you think it might be better to deport prisoners to Jamaica like what the USA does? Build the prisoner, I think. Alright, well, when we have some more time, we'll discuss it more. Next one, Mr. Small, I am Errol McLean, otherwise known as Flavor from 2013. I'm living on the street. I was robbed in my house by 6 men in Augustown because I told the police. Yeah? Because I told the police what? Next one. Should Great Britain keep the Jamaican prisoners? Why won't you tell the Jamaicans to desist from criminality abroad? What you must do is phone the program and make me have a discussion. That if you do here, phone the program and make us have a discussion. Next man, yeah man, no prison. Just send them down here with nowhere to put them. Why uno not think? No, them really said think. Maybe I think I mean stink, but why them say why uno not think? Never spell the think in a patwa. But thank you. Let's get back to the phone. Morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Jerry?
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
There's small minutes in the joke again now.
Meaning what?
So what
I do?
Why was I cut off?
Me cut you off? No, nothing like that.
I mean you're laughing?
Then because I laugh it means says you cause me to laugh?
Well, it's good to hear you laugh because sometimes you need to laugh and relieve the tension in you. Okay? It's good to laugh.
Yes, so you say you was in the smuggling in the 80s?
Going back to what I saw DP, the young whole lot of hundreds of them, and this place sitting on a place like a veranda, calmed. And I said to myself, this place really needs a bigger prison, and if they're going to build a bigger, I've been saying that to Mr. Bunting for quite some time now, we need to build a big prison, a bigger state-of-the-art prison.
Yeah.
And this was to make it because I think those prisons, the JP and the Spanish Town and wherever, those were built in the 17th century, 18th century, full of about 100 prisoners. Now the prison population is about 10 times the amount, maybe 100 times the amount. So So we really need a new prison, a new state-of-the-art prison, right? Whoever goes to prison, they can be comfortable.
Comfortable? Yeah.
So nothing is wrong with that?
No, nothing wrong with them.
Everybody should be happy for that.
Nothing wrong with them being comfortable. I think they should also be able to learn really useful skills.
They do. They teach them skills in the prison while they're there. They do.
Yeah, and also them should be able to earn, some of them should be able to earn after a while too.
Yeah.
Earn both money to compensate some of the victims and earn money for themselves and them families, because plenty of them have family outside here.
So I welcome that. I welcome it because I was saying to Mr. Bunting long time, the left is over by the Great Island there, the Greater Great Island. Whatever. I don't know where. Where is going to be a bigger and a state-of-the-art prison. We need that in Jamaica for Jamaican people.
But if them build it out a Goat Island, not going so easy for you to get to visit.
You can't swim Goat Island, right?
You can't swim.
You can't swim.
And and you go visit the ram them over there.
So Jerry, let me tell you something. Jerry, stop joking, yeah? And, you know, I got to hear you laugh a while ago.
Yeah.
You release the tension. That tension is built up in the all well because you don't laugh at all, and I don't like that about you.
It's because I'm not getting no goat milk. Tense, you know. You have any milk? You have any milk there?
A whole lot to offer.
So you're a one drop or
very expensive though.
Expensive. I'm not buying none. I don't buy those things. And you can always lock shop. So anyway, you're a one drop or a three drop or what?
No, you tell me. No.
Alright. When I come, you'll find out. I will find out. But I'm not a vet, you know.
Huh?
I'm not a vet, you know.
You're not a vet?
No. But thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Hello, morning, Jerry.
Welcome.
Mike Henry had said if he did not see the issue of reparation on the agenda for today's sitting, he would not be in attendance.
Yes.
So I suppose it was not on it why he wasn't in attendance.
Oh, he wasn't? Okay.
No, he wasn't in attendance.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, sometime last month or so, I think I heard the Minister of Security, they were addressing some issues about persons committing crimes overseas and being charged over there.
Yeah.
So if they are committing crimes in other jurisdictions and be charged over there, I give the 100 support for them to serve time where they are charged.
Yeah.
Not to come back here, and they are trying to build prison here to take the strain off the UK taxpayers.
Yeah.
But if I commit a crime over there, right, why should I come here and serve time on the Jamaican taxpayers?
Yeah.
So I think they need to revisit that, and the government, even the PNPYO is calling on the government to reject the prison money, so they should really consider that and reject it. So that is my contribution for today.
Yes. Kern was in the PNPYO one time, I believe.
Who?
Kern.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if there's any connection.
I'm not sure. But they are calling on them to reject that.
All right.
I really hope they do it.
Yes.
All right, Jerry, tomorrow.
Reject the suggestion to...
No, reject the money that they are giving, and don't... if they need to build a prison, build it on their own initiative for something else, but not to get the prisoners from overseas.
Oh, the deal. Oh, that deal.
Right.
All right, thanks a lot, yeah?
All right, Jerry.
Morning. Welcome to Straight Up, hello?
Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. First time on the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm calling on behalf of one of my good friends.
Yeah?
She have her daughter died in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she went to the embassy to get a visa and to go and attend the funeral. The funeral would be this Saturday coming. And you know that she don't get the visa.
Yeah. You know them don't must give her though.
Yeah?
They don't must give her now. It's a privilege, and they have the right to decide not to give her. But and a lot of people, they claim that a lot of people come there and pretend like them going to funeral, or even if them really going to a funeral, them don't leave and come back.
Okay, I think she said that she get a letter from the hospital.
Yeah, sometimes you have all of the proof in the world. I see people with all of the necessary documents, and them have a good job, and them have 20 hours of Jamaica and all kind of thing. And them have no reason to leave Jamaica and stay away, and them not get no visa. And some other people them who live at bus stop go out and fly out. And left from the bus stop, go straight to the airport.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am sorry about that, but I think they could give her the trust me, because she's not going there to stay. She's just going to funeral to come back.
Yeah. And plenty.
She have her business out here, so she would go over there and don't come back. Even the daughter having like a 2-year-old baby, she would want to go meet, you know, understand?
Oh, well, at that now, the Canadian find out to meet you and go meet the 2-year-old. You know, sometimes...
No, man, she's going to the funeral, but she don't like, she has a daughter too.
I don't really want my crime in the body situation, but sometimes them suspects say, you might want to stay up there with the 2-year-old.
No, man, I don't think so. She coming back, man.
Alright, but them have to show more ties, though.
Eh?
Them have to show some ties in Jamaica. They might believe you want to go up there go get tied up and all them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What about the Jamaica calling from, ma'am?
I'm calling from Portmore.
Okay, thank you very much, yeah?
Yeah, alright.
Bye. We have another one. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Jerry.
Well, go on, man.
Me there. 3 very, very quick comments.
Yeah.
The lady with the daughter there, she, I don't know, but the one who died, might have even violated her visa privilege too.
Oh,
so,
she herself, oh.
Herself, you know, so them tough and all them thing there.
Oh, yeah.
The nephew, talking about the Prime Minister possibly prejudicing the query case.
Yeah.
She never make no reference to query, you know? So
no.
You know.
But you did listen to Nevia's representation?
No.
Oh.
But yes, it's fair to draw that thing, the nephew argument still, because although she never call a name, she said I will be in court looking at them or him, whatever, in the face. Meaning whether the court is Germany, England, wherever, she going to be sitting in the courtroom.
Yes, and she going to make sure that the judge did this and do that and all.
Yeah, so which is why you're skeptical about the CCJ thing.
Yeah, you say as you quit them people turn the place in a police station, you know.
Why, I'm afraid to it, you know. Because yes, it really did point towards query.
Yeah.
Without saying calling him name.
Them rank, man.
Yeah. The hand, foot and mouth outbreak emphasized the importance of water being available to masses at nominal cost.
Yeah.
So we can't think of ever privatizing a water company.
Now what a wicked thing, man.
That's a wickedness.
All them things
finally, basic school. I'd prefer, yes, we need a prison, but we also need to place emphasis on infirmaries and basic schools. So if we can get the money to build a big infirmary, what if a 70-year-old virgin upon the road without a night shelter, you know?
Yeah.
So if we can get somebody to build a prison, yes, but build some basic school and infirmaries too.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to try to take a couple more calls. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up.
Hello?
Welcome.
Yes, Mr. Small.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah.
The evil mind that conceives slavery. Imposing a visa for the reason that some Jamaicans go up there and make a crime.
Yeah.
Offering to build us a prison and refusing to hear about reparations.
Yeah.
As its genesis in prejudice and the utter contempt of black people.
Contempt,
and Jamaicans in particular.
Yeah.
Now, even the release from the Ministry of National Security, talking about seeking to justify the receipt of that money, shows that they bankrupt up any new ideas to deal with crime and solving crime. We have been locking up people all over the world for thousands of years and it's not solving the problem.
No.
We should be reducing the money we spend giving more police gun and all kind of things and put it in the areas where we feel the criminals come from as a start. That is just one thing. And the other thing about this visa, what upset me most about that visa is not that the UK government stopped giving us visa, you know. It's the reason they advanced, and then our government never saw it fit to make a diplomatic issue. Not that we're going to win, you know, we don't want a visa either. But the reason they gave is a blight upon all Jamaicans.
Yeah, man, look here, call early tomorrow. We can get to talk about some more, please.
I would love that. Okay, Mr. Small.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank producer Tanner Richards also. And our production assistant Monique Edwards, broadcast technician Vince Clennon, And can we play a little piece of the Beenie Man? You have the Beenie Man? Can't find it. Well, alright, you can't get the Beenie Man at all. So, that is it. We only have a few seconds there. Thank you very much. Straight up.
Coming up in this newscast, British Prime Minister stopped short of apologizing for slavery. Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller says during her meeting with David Cameron, she raised the issue of reparations. PNP Youth Organization urges the government to reject the offer of £25 million from British Prime Minister David Cameron for the construction of a prison in Jamaica. And Ministry of Labour and Social Security calls emergency meeting with representatives from the NWC and the unions representing the workers.